All right. Big ups, mouth drooling, knuckle dragging detractors. A lot of stuff that I want to go over today. We have to start, I think, with one that is, it was like from a couple of days ago. It was from Monday, but I still want to get into it. It's a Snort Hogan clip where he goes on and on and on about DSP tries it. And I want to talk about that some. And then we have all the garbage from yesterday. And holy shit, the man can't hit a goal to save his life. But let's start here.
DSP tries its last year, okay? And I wanted to take a little break from it because, to be honest, I was kind of tired of doing it and there really wasn't anything interesting going on. So we are going to, number one, do a DSP tries it next week. Papa John's, excuse me, not Papa John's. Jersey Mike's is doing a new sandwich, an actual cooked Italian, where what they're going to do is cook all the Italian meats on their grill top and then melt cheese on it. They don't do that. They only do that with chicken and cheesesteak, but they're actually testing. It's a test thing, a grilled Italian to see if people would like it more than the regular Italian. So I want to try it. I want to see if it's any good. So that actually comes out this Friday, but we're going to do it probably Monday. I think that'd be perfect. So that'll be our first DSP tries it of the year. Then after that,
So we have to stop right there because we have to talk. Why hasn't he done a DSP tries it? And it's been almost 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks today that we're into January, but this is again from Monday. So we got to talk about this. Why? Why is he not, doing any DSP tries it? Well, if you go back and sort through some raw Phil stuff, you'll find that on, I believe, Monday or Tuesday so far, he had done like 20 streams and only like 10 or 11 of them have hit the goal. So remember, there's no more goals now. But he has officially hit 10 and hasn't since December. Again, if you go and look through, if you go to Raw Phil's channel, you can go and click on the link where they store all the streams and everything, and you can see all the streams that have not hit the goal. No goal. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. He says here at the very beginning of this video, which is a Snort Hogan video, big up Snort Hogan. He says here that, I just got tired of doing them. There really isn't a whole lot new. And that's the whole point of this, video here, and why I wanted to talk about it was because he always, wants to claim that there isn't anything new. But he talks about what he does want to try.
got to come up with more ideas. Now,
we need to come up with more ideas. This is important.
the one idea that I had,
I swear to God, this is important.
Right, is one that we've been talking about recently, Papa Murphy's Pizza.
Oh, yeah, this stupid fucking retard that's still confused about going and picking up a pizza.
Which is a bizarre place where you buy...
It's not bizarre.
...the pizza, but it's not cooked, and then you have to take it home and cook it. So what I would do is order it, have it delivered raw, and bake it in my own oven, and then do it as a live DSP tries it. So we'll have to see.
Can you handle preheating the oven, or does mommy have to help you do that?
How that goes.
Are you going to be okay?
That's my idea for something to do.
Although that's not his idea, because he said he wanted to do a sub from Jersey Mike's, and we're going to get there.
Coming up for DSP tries it. But I would love to hear if you guys have any ideas. Like, what are your ideas for DSP tries it's coming up? Did you hear of any new food offerings? Anything going on right now? The only other one that I've heard of is that Burger King has a new steakhouse burger, and they're claiming...
his one true love, Burger King.
This is one that the fans voted for. Dude, it's not a new burger. Just listen to this.
This is the whole thing right here. This is the crux of the whole thing. Remember how he tells you, he's going to say it right here, that new burger from Burger King, and we know he has just like a boner. For nothing else, I'm positive, except for Sweaty Man JPEGs and Burger King. Now listen to how he's going to talk about this sandwich, and then we're going to talk about what he's going to do for DSP Tries It.
Whopper with Swiss cheese, which they already have, mushrooms, which they already have, onion rings, which they already have, and a peppercorn sauce, which they've had before. I don't think they currently had it, but they had it before. They're just bringing it back. And I think bacon, which they already have. So that's their new sandwich. Like, that's not a new sandwich.
So what is he going to do? He's going to do this, which I poked around the other day and found. This is a fucking lunch meat sub. Oh, they toast it. This is what he's going to do. I believe this is the thing anyway that he said he wanted to do. So if we read down at the bottom, which it may be hard to do, but fear not, I can do that for you. It has ham, which I'm positive he's already had, salami, pepperoni, provolone, grilled onions, lettuce, tomato, I'm pretty sure he's had all these things, and I'm also pretty sure that he's had them toasted as well. But what's curious to me is if you read underneath that, where it says this sandwich is part of a test available only in 4 markets. So I don't know if he is going to get to try it, because I went to the website that he referenced the other day, and it does say that it's coming out, but it says 4 markets: Minnesota, Illinois, Cali, and Utah. I mean, fuck. The DoorDash fees are going to be outrageous. So I have no idea if he's even going to be able to get this, but this is the thing that's shiny and new. And this, I don't know. I don't know whether or not this beats a Whopper. Again, I think this is the thing that he said he was going to get. I don't even know if he'll be able to. It would be really funny if he couldn't.
All you're doing is combining the ingredients you already have. That's not a new offering. Why
Right. Exactly. Like this right here. Like this.
do you pretend like it is? Do you think we're stupid? I guess the
Well, you must be stupid because you can't wait to get your hands on this thing. I mean, fuck, I can make this.
answer is yes, they actually think that we're all stupid.
I guess you must be stupid, but okie dokie.
So, I don't know what else to do. Like, with Burger King, they're just a mess. It's the same thing with Taco Bell. Like, Taco Bell always claims they have something new. They don't. It's always the same thing they already had. They just recombine the ingredients in a different way, and then they act like it's new. So, how could I do a DSP tries on something that already exists? It's not new. So, how can I try it? I've already had the ingredients. I know what it tastes like. It's not going to be an interesting episode, you know?
You don't know what ham, salami, pepperoni, provolone, grilled onions, lettuce, tomato, hot chopped pepper, relish, chipotle mayo, and rosemary parmesan bread tastes like? You probably do. We all probably do at this point. You don't know what that tastes like, but we're going to do it again anyway? Okay.
So,
Why do we even do this anymore? Why do you even ask people what they think you should do? You're just going to do whatever the fuck you want.
no, we're not doing Subway again. What's the point? You know Subway is disgusting. There's no point in doing it again. It's
So are
already
we
terrible.
just going to admit that it's because this is what you want?
No, what we really need is
Can
good
you leave the sandwich up? I'll tell you what I can do.
new ideas, but the problem is no one's really doing anything good or new. All these ideas or things that they're coming out with are just rehashes of the same crap you've already done, and it's pathetic. What's the name of the website? Brand Eating. Here it is. This website, Brand Eating, it lists all the things that everyone is doing with fast food. Okay? So, here we go. Arby's. Italian beef dip and peach cobbler roll. An apple pie shake. But didn't we do that already? I feel like we already did that. Burger King. The Krabby Whopper and Mr. Krabs Cheesy Bacon Tots. And we already know they're doing that steakhouse burger, right? Carl's Jr. we just did. It was the Cali XL burger. We tried that one. It actually was very good. So Carl's Jr. we've done. There's no Checkers in my area. Chick-fil-A has absolutely nothing. Chipotle is doing nothing but a high-protein menu. All Dairy Queen is doing is a meal deal, but nothing new. It's just a discount. Let's see. Apparently, Domino's has a spicy bacon chicken ranch pizza.
Yes, there is I didn't know this either. There is a site that tells you what is new. Oh, is it an improvement? Do we like it? Do we want to keep it? That's fine. We can keep it.
That's it. That's all they have. Spicy chicken ranch pizza. Jack in the Box has that. Oh, yeah.
He goes on and on complaining about what all the fast food places have or don't have, respectively.
Little Caesars is still just doing the cheesesteak crazy puffs, which we tried months ago. McDonald's Grinch meal is the latest thing, so nothing at McDonald's. Obviously, you can't get it delivered. Popeye's new improved wings. That's it. Nacho fries. Oh, no. Well, I mean, technically some of that is new. Oh, no. I might have to do Taco Bell. Jade, we're probably not doing Call of Duty this week, unless something changes on the fly. But yes, Street Fighter is Friday Night Fights on Friday night. We're going to bring that back and do it a second week and see
Read the room, Jay. Jesus Christ. We're talking about DSP Tries It.
if it still does well. Okay?
Keep up, guy. I know it's hard, but keep up.
So
Talking
Taco
about
Bell is an
DSP
option.
tries
There's
in
actually
here,
new
man.
stuff at Taco Bell. All Wendy's has, apparently, they're claiming a new kind of chicken tenders. That's it. Let me go to Wendy's.com. Yes, Wendy's has new chicken tenders. So that's our options. Oh, they also have a Snickerdoodle Frosty Fusion. That's going to be disgusting. There's no way that's good. So next week, we're going to do Papa John's. I keep saying Papa John's. Next week, we're going to do Jersey Mike's new grilled Italian sandwich, okay? Then We can either do Taco Bell's new dippable.
I don't know. This isn't grilled, so maybe I got the wrong sandwich and I'm completely like, like a fucking idiot, which totally could be something that's happening and I could be making it up. But nonetheless, we literally just did.
Dippable burritos or the return of the quesarito. Or we could do Wendy's new chicken tender. If you're talking like an expensive restaurant, like for example, we have a local sushi place we absolutely love. And we go there every once in a while in person. And we eat lots of sushi when we go there. I'm not going to order that delivery. The sushi is like $20 an order. So if my wife and I have a dinner there, we usually order like 3 sets or more of sushi. I'm not paying $100 getting it delivered and it sucks. I'm not an idiot.
How much do you need to eat? Jesus Christ. Good Lord, it just sounds like so much. That was a little bit, and yeah, he does talk about how like he doesn't write it off. He doesn't write off DSP tries it on his taxes. Yeah, right. Blah blah blah. We got another Snort Hogan clip where he just gets super shitty.
Oh, you're something, brother. Snort, Hogan, drip, snort. I got the drip.
Everyone on the Kick Chat who's just...
So this is now from yesterday. That was really the only clip from Monday. The Daily Fap wasn't any good either. I just wanted to talk a little bit about him freaking the fuck out about DSP tries it. So that was Monday. So we move into yesterday.
Sitting there whining like a baby, just get fucked. No, really, just go sit and spin on something. We're hanging out. We're building up stream attendance. We're just chilling. Everyone on the YouTube side is cool and having a good time. And you guys are just sitting there miserable. Just go get fucked. Really, go out of your house and get fucked. We don't want to hear you sitting here whining like the fucking virgins you are because you're sitting on someone's stream being toxic. You're such losers. Nobody cares. Okay? If you don't like the content, don't ever come back. We're so tired of you. Yeah, well, the thing is, Klaus Sivler, he says, yes, I prefer Black Ops 7 as HDR. I don't even know if I'm playing Black Ops 7 again. Like, I want to, but people don't really show up for it, or if they do, all they do is troll, and they don't support it. So I don't even know if I'm ever going to play it again, which is sad. I did all these upgrades to try to improve my setup, to improve my performance in the game, which I have. Like, I'm actually playing it much better now, but it doesn't seem like the audience really cares that much, so what can I do? I'm also curious, this is new ground for me, right? I don't usually play indie games, early access games. I usually don't do any of this stuff. Will we even get a good audience for this today? Last night, when we were playing Quarantine Zone, it was a pretty decently sized audience, and it seemed like people were enjoying it. We had good engagement. We had pretty decent support. So I was like, all right, we'll play that again.
You can go outside and get fucked. I don't know about you guys, but I feel very, very relaxed and chill.
Yeah. But in this case, will people actually show up for a game that's in early access that doesn't have, there is hype for it, but it's usually within like the Minecraft community. It's not necessarily my audience that's really hyped for this game. So I'm curious how this stream will go today.
It didn't go very good.
Let's see, your typical average gamers is a member for 15 months and says, are you going to play Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined next month? I want to. Okay? I would absolutely want to. But I don't know if I can get an audience for it. If I'm playing Clear Obscure and I can't get an audience for it, how am I going to play a throwback Dragon Quest game with modernized graphics and get an audience for it? So if I can wrangle enough people, I want to play.
Because the game will be quote-unquote new. Everyone's already played Expedition 33, bro.
Like that, actually, I'm set that I would love to play Dragon Quest 7 Remade. I never played Dragon Quest 7. I played the 3 that were ported to the...
I think the headset's on $100 blown. I really wouldn't be surprised if everything in here was minimum $100. Like, can't they just rest on the desk? I don't know.
Game Boy Advance or the Nintendo DS, which I believe were 4, 5, and 6. So I've played all 3 of those. And I played 11, which was an amazing game, when I played it years ago on PlayStation 4. But that's it. So I would love to play this one for the first time. It would be a first-time experience with it. But I just don't know if we're going to get people, for the streams.
Jerry, appreciate the 220, honey. Thank you very much.
Or not. Keep in mind, this is an ongoing problem I have. I couldn't play Metaphor because I couldn't get enough of an audience. So we got to see what happens. Am I going to play the next Yakuza? Probably not. It's because it's not...
Are enough of you going to show up and give me money?
A real new Yakuza. It's what? Yakuza 3 Kiwami or whatever? I'm probably not playing it. Unless there's big demand. I just don't foresee that doing well. Being an insanely long RPG, listen, I love Yakuza. Don't get me wrong. But
don't play any Yakuza games on stream ever again. Please, for the love of God.
I just don't see it doing well. If you guys really want it, I'll do it. But I feel like that's a game that...
Nobody asked for this. Whoever, for the love of God, get smart. Whoever's asking you for this is fucking trolling you, dude. Stop it.
Just will not get an audience again. And again, these lengthy RPG-style games just don't do very well. No, I played Metaphor's demo. The entire thing, I got to the very end of it. It was like 12 hours. I'm not even kidding. By like the 3rd stream, everyone was complaining, never play this game again. This is too boring. We don't like it. And the view numbers were terrible. The support was awful. I was like, guys, geez. No lie, I feel like if I played Metaphor, that would have been a candidate for my game of the year that year. I don't know how it wouldn't have been. It's just
you don't understand. It's an RPG.
Standing RPG, but
I'm sorry. I'm so terribly sorry. I didn't understand.
I didn't play it. It sucks. All right, well, guys, if you're here chilling, we're gonna start within probably 10-15 minutes. We'll see. But welcome to the stream. This is the Hightail Early Access.
Talks about how much he loves those fucking Yakuza games. The last one that he played put his ass to fucking sleep. He ambiented himself. How do you even fucking do that? I didn't know that was a thing you could do. He's literally so fucking dull. He put himself to sleep.
Stream. We're going to check out Hytale for the first time on PC. We're going to see what the game has right now. We're going to see if it's something we like. Is it kind of a Minecraft killer? Is it a Minecraft replacement? Is it a Minecraft successor? Or is it just too early to really care about? We'll find out together, okay? If you're here to chill and hang out, you're in the right place. Please like the stream if you're watching right now. The likes help a lot for engagement. And by all means, this is something different for me. I don't usually do early access, and usually I don't play indie games like this. Please support today's stream to let me know if you like this content. All right? If you like the content...
Do you think Phil is the master of striking after the iron's cold and dead in the ground? Yes. The man is always a day late and a dollar short and cannot... Yeah, bless him. I mean,
get good support. I'll know that this is the kind of project you want to see me do in the future, rather than just focus on bigger games or more widely known games. You want me to play small...
I'm falling asleep remembering. Right, didn't we all just collectively... while we're thinking about it?
Games, experiment with them. I'm down for that. This year, I have absolutely no problems doing that, but I need to know that you guys want it. Okay? So let's see how this stream does. This is kind of a test case for me, for sure. Yes, we're doing a lot of testing these days. We are. A lot of the things that I'm trying and playing are very much experiments. These are not meant to be full playthrough games. These are meant to be little tests for the stream to see how they do. And if they warrant more playing, or maybe just say, okay, well, we see what that is, but it didn't really work. And
yeah, 2026, the year of experimenting and testing and trying things out. In different terms, cope for when I wage quit things. Oh my gosh. Try J, thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. I'm excited you asked for it. I'm going to play the hot new release, Hogwarts Legacy. always a day late and a few dollars short of the goal. Yep.
you move on to something else, and that's fine too.
All right. Brand new game. You guys have never heard of anything like this before, but stick with me. There's these guys, okay? And they're called the Super Mario Brothers. This shit is going to be legendary.
If I like the game, will I continue to play? Well, it's a combination of, do I like it and do you like it? If I'm having a good time, if you're having a good time, if you are all here watching, engaging, supporting the stream and saying yes more, then there'll be more. If we play it for this one stream and we're all bored by the end, then we won't do it again, or we'll maybe wait for there to be a big content update. Because this is just very limited, being that it's early access launch day. All right, we're going to get started shortly. I'll probably give just a couple more minutes and then we'll get set up and begin. Probably play for like an hour and then take a break. That'll be my one break of the stream, and then we'll probably play again until like 4 p.m. But let's go. If you're here for indie game vibes to try out a game on early access day, let's go. Let's get some engagement going for the stream. Let's get some support. That is how you can tell me that you're interested in stuff like this and you want more of it in 2026, okay? Just watching, liking, supporting in whatever way you can. If you're on YouTube side, you can do a super chat.
No, not just watching. No, just watching doesn't tell him anything. In fact, if you're just watching and not giving him anything, he thinks you're a troll.
Or become a member or give some memberships. If you're on the kick side, you can send some kicks or become a sub or give some subs to your fellow viewer. You can send a tip via PayPal using the PayPal command, which is !tip in either chat. All that stuff is great. All right, and I would love to see if this is the kind of content you want this year. Do I think McDonald's should be held accountable for using harmful ingredients in their food? Well, if it weren't McDonald's that were held accountable for the harmful ingredients in their food, then who else would be held accountable exactly?
The people who choose to buy it and eat it. That would be my guess. Maybe everybody should be accountable for themselves and stop needing their hand held through life. You know that no one's getting healthy going to McDonald's, so maybe use them noggins a little bit.
Just saying. Like, pretty obvious that if anyone's going to be held accountable, yes, it would be McDonald's. I guess the other person would be the person
or the adults
who bought the food and kept eating it.
There you go. Very good.
Right? So there's two people. The people selling the junk and the people buying and eating the junk.
But who's worse, though? The people selling it or the people buying it? Come on.
I'd like to send a gift for my birthday. Is it feasible, says Parasolo? It all depends on what the gift is, because, as I've said many times over the years, as much as I appreciate when people say they want to send me something, 9 times out of...
I would like to send you a gift for your birthday. Bro, his birthday's in April. It's January.
10, it ends up being something that I will never use, in which case it's just kind of a waste on both ends. So it would depend. Like, if you wanted to write me an email or something, we could talk about it if it's something interesting that I would want, or, you know, for example, something that I may use for this.
You have to tell me what you're going to buy me so that I make sure I want it first. Yeah, what kind of sugar baby do you think Phil is? He has to make sure that he's going to fucking like the gifts before he'll approve it.
Or a donated game or something like that. Yeah, that kind of stuff, cool, maybe. But just collectibles and stuff, no. Like, I have no use for them. You see, they end up sitting in my closet. You know, I'm not going to do anything with that kind of stuff. I really don't need it. So it really depends on...
Except for that one that you were going to display loud and proud there until you got shit on and it went away real quick. And we tried to forget like you never got that copy of Tainted Girl.
What we're talking about. Have I hit up Wings about another collab yet? No, what's the point? He doesn't read or respond.
Yeah, the rest of this is just him shit-talking Wings, which is just really fucking unprofessional. So we're just going to move on to...
The next week?
Nope. I'm stupid. Hold on.
Says, yes, facts. I watch over there as a lurker.
Hold on.
All right, well, listen, we just played for an hour. I'm curious.
So yes, he played, what the fuck's the name of this? Hold on. Hightail. That's it. I totally am. I got it. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, he
What's
played
everyone's initial thoughts about
for an hour, and I think he made $12.
Hightail? For me, my initial impressions are very simple. It's Minecraft, but it's polished and has a lot more to it. You know, when Minecraft came out 15 plus years ago, it was, you know, an early game, and over the years it developed, had more features added, has modded, you know, to high heck. This feels like a more stylized version. The graphics are definitely more polished. It's got, like, the combat has a lot more to it, with the blocking, dodging, super attack building up, different kinds of weapons, it looks like. And there's more elements right now, like the cooking is really cool, and now I can cook meals and stuff. I like that. So I guess the question is, are people looking for another Minecraft? Because this is what I was saying to my audience before we started playing today, is this is great if it's a better version of Minecraft, say, but
This whole thing right here goes on for like entirely too long. Yosef, thanks for the 2, honey. Big ups, especially on Kick. Ban. He will find you. There's nothing better than when he laughs and he's like super like proud of himself, where he's like, "Yeah, just cleaned up the Kick chat." Like he's so proud of himself that he banned like fucking 20 people or whatever.
the question is there a desire for that when Minecraft can easily be modded to add features like this, right? Would you pay to play Hightail when you could just mod Minecraft if you already have it?
Yeah, I saw he got that fucking sad, pathetic fucking $55 super chat to bail him out, or else he would have made $60. That shit was sad. He had to sit here and whine and cry, and I don't know what you guys want me to do.
I don't know. Minecraft gets modded to high heck on PC. So far, I actually like it. And I'm going to split the part because we've been playing for an hour. And I'm going to go back. We'll come back. We'll probably build our first house, like see what we can do, chop down stuff, build a house, fencing, you know, basic stuff there, maybe the farm, go from there. Like, that's definitely what you would want to do first time around when you're playing, like day one activities, right? So now the thing is, there is a lot of content missing in the game. Right now, this is just a very basic start of the game. We don't know what else is in it. There might be a lot more. There's just 240 items that are discoverable right now. But there's supposed to be a lot more to it. You saw I said we're work in progress right when we went through that teleport at the temple. And
I think someone in the Discord posted that he's banned like 9,300 people on Kick.
there's a whole adventure mode that I guess is supposed to have like a full story that's not in the game yet. So that definitely can be added as well. So I guess the question is, does this warrant $20 for you right now? You could buy more expensive editions of the game, but early access, you know, if you're looking for Minecraft but more polished and a few more interesting elements like more refined combat, that's what this game looks like it is right now, which I didn't really know. You know, I didn't really know much about it. Just it looked like Minecraft, and it definitely plays like Minecraft. So I'm curious what you guys thought. All right, so thanks for watching this early access preview of Hightail. What I'm actually about to do is I'm going to take a break. I'm going to ask my audience, do you guys want me to keep going? Some of the audience seems to like it, and the other part, people are like, no, we don't like it. So I'm curious. I'm going to ask them, talk to them. In fact, you know what? Before we even start, what do you guys think? Let's ask, right? What is everyone's opinion? So
I believe he's hit 100,000 bans on YouTube, not Kick. I think Kick is getting ready for almost 10,000. But I sat down and did the math on this one day. It was like 7, 8,000 bans a year, but he's been doing it for like 18 years or something like that.
Happy Hand says, I'll come back to this in 6 months or something. The devs literally yesterday confirmed they've now already made enough money for 2 years of developments from the pre-orders, and they're going to work on it. Roden says, there's already servers and modding already. Everyone's working on this right now. Lord Humongous says, do fishing, but I don't know how to fish. Like, there's no fishing in the game from what I saw. Like, there was no fishing pole. Maybe you can get one. I don't know. Everyone on the Kick side is basically saying that the game is boring. But Quick Kick complains about everything. Those are kind of like the troll element of my content. So I take everything they say with a grain of salt. Papa Ver said he would watch more. Secret Hook says, yes, do more exploration, get a base started. Isaac says, well, you can come back to it later, but for now, it just doesn't seem like there's enough to hold a playthrough or anything. From what I'm seeing, it's basically, it's bare bones Minecraft, but with some interesting elements that Minecraft doesn't have, right? Like, right off the bat, I like that there was
10,000 bans on Kick by his birthday. 3 months? Oh, for sure. He's been doing this a little over a year and got 9,000. Oh, yeah. It's over 9,000 now, but yeah, it'll be well over 10 for sure by his birthday.
cooking.
Yeah.
I like that you can make your own meals in the game, like different cooking items, right? Maybe figure out some variety of like recipes and stuff. Davian says, well, I just don't know if there's much to see right now. I definitely revisit it later. Yeah, we don't know yet. We've only played for an hour. But the thing is, I'm going to read the vibe of the room. If the audience is saying, yes, do more, I'll do more. If they're like, nah, we saw what it is, that's fine. That's our first taste. Come back to it later. I come back to it later. I don't really know what you guys want. But see, this is exactly what I was saying earlier. The bottom line says, if you want Minecraft, just play Minecraft with the infinite number of mods in there. It has more depth. Right? There you go. That's kind of what I was saying, is that Minecraft already has mods that would probably add all this stuff. So do you need Hightail when you already have Minecraft, right?
I don't know why you're doing this to begin with. Didn't you already wage quit Minecraft? Like, we did this already. I'm getting like wicked deja vu, man. We've done this. is what bothering, like, what's bothering you might be that king's tax, $12. That's probably what's bothering you.
Okay. All right, well, we'll see. I'm going to split the part here. At the very least, this is my first look. I hope that you guys enjoyed the first look. I think it played well as well. Like, I want to make that clear. Like, it actually ran really well on my PC at 4K. It was incredibly good graphics, smooth. Everything looked great and performed well. There you go. Let's see. I'll ask the audience what they want. We'll go from there. But at the very least, at least you got a nice first look of Hytale here on early release day, or I should say early access day. And maybe you can make a judgment for yourself if this is something you're interested in. Keep in mind, that was the exploration mode. There's also a crafting mode where you make your own world. Like, you make your own map and everything. You plan it out and do stuff. So if you're more of a crafty person who wants to design your own maps and stuff, the game has that. Okay? All right. Excellent. Good stuff. Thanks for watching this first part of me checking out Hytale here on DSP Gaming. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know what you guys want me to do. First of all, there's a lot of trolling
We now move into the unrecorded little begment
today,
here.
so I'm just trying to ignore it. But I'm going to be honest. The attendance is good. The engagement is all right, except half the audience is complaining. Particularly the kick audience is complaining the game sucks. And literally, we have 2 people who have contributed. There was Papa Vera who did a super chat, and then there was Definitely Not French who did kicks, and that's it. And I've been streaming now for over 2 hours. So it's pretty obvious there's not that much interest in the game. You know, I told you, literally, this is an experiment to see if this kind of content will work on my channel. If this isn't working, we can easily just do something else. I'll play something else right now if you want, you know? So the bottom line is says, look at it this way. If you play it now and you exhaust all the content quick because there's not a lot, then you're just going to have nothing to do in the game for months and months. And when you come back to it, you have to redo stuff you've already done. If you stop playing it now and you come back to it in like 6 months when the devs have updated a ton and added a ton of content, it'll feel like more of a playthrough. Everybody says, if you don't like it, don't play it. How do I know if I like it? I've barely played it, right? We've barely scratched the surface.
Then you don't know enough about it to know whether or not you want to quit yet. You're just mad because you're not making any money. That's all this is. And he sits here for like, I don't know, 15 minutes and pisses and whines and moans and begs. And that, someone mentioned it a little bit ago, that super dent hella mega retard gave him like $54 or something. And then, you know, he got a little bit of a money buff and then went on to continue to play it. He's got 275 people watching him on YouTube, which is not bad for what he pulls.
Roden says, I dig it. There's more to see and explore, but you stream, you do you. I don't know. Grandmaster Scrub says, maybe come back to it when there's more content, play some more of that game from last night, or do you have another quick indie to check out? Excuse me. No, I mean, from the indie from last night, I'm not going to play now, because I want an audience for it, like people would know. Like, what stuff could I do on the fly? We could do Call of Duty. We could do Street Fighter 6. That's the kind of stuff. We're already doing Arc Raiders at night, and that would have been a thing. I would have said, oh, we could do Arc Raiders, but we're doing Arc Raiders on the late stream. So I would argue either Street Fighter 6 or Call of Duty are the 2 multiplayer games that we could toss into the loop here. Either one would work, and we have tons of time. We have 2.5 hours to do whatever I want on the stream. We could do whatever you guys want. But here's the question. If I switch, a lot of people are saying Street Fighter 6. If I switch to Street Fighter 6, are you guys going to stick around, and are you going to engage and support with Street Fighter 6?
No, probably not. No. Nobody asked for that. Thanks for the 2, honey. I appreciate you. Experiment to see if a variety streamer has variety.
Or else
He really just needs to stop doing
switching to
this.
it if no one cares. You know what I mean? Do a poll. All right, let's. That's exactly what I will do. That was a great suggestion. I don't know why on earth I didn't think of that. Does this autosave, by the way? If I quit to...
Why? Why would you do a poll? Because now you know what we're going to do. In 5 minutes, we're just going to talk about how everyone's scamming and everyone's skewing the poll. Come on. It's been almost a year now. We did Viewers Illusion of Choice back in May last year. And, all the fucking polls were skewed and nobody, voted for what they should have and everything's all fucked up, blah, blah, blah. But now we're going to do it again. Okay, guy.
Desktop, will it save my game? Because I don't see anything here. It doesn't say anything about saving. Do you know, Broden, will this save? I don't know. He's not saying anything. I hope it saves. I don't want to lose my progress. Well, I'm just going to hit quit the desktop. I hope it saves.
Trolly troll. Thank you for the 5. Come on, guys. Let's get Toxie's Queen Tax. I didn't know I had a Queen Tax. Up to 150 right now. I'm pointing at you with my, don't say bulging. Bulging my eyes. Yikes. That sounds pretty scary.
It didn't say anything about saving. So I hope it did.
So fuck it. I hope that shit works out.
Okay. So we'll do a poll. All right. I'm going to go on break. It's time for my break anyway. This is time for my formal break of the stream. We'll do a poll. When I come back, we'll...
He says this like 12 times. It's time for my break. I'm going to go take my break. And then doesn't fucking go. Over and over and over. It's so
see the
good.
results of the poll. And
this whole, this spurg out, whatever the fuck this is right here, is so good.
based on that, we'll determine what you guys want. If you want me to do more of Hytale, I'll do more. If you want me to do Street Fighter 6, I'll do that. You want Call of Duty, I'll do that. But Those are basically the options right now.
I'll do whatever you want. Please, just, I'll drop my pants for food, for the love of God. Give me something. Give me $1. Do something, please.
Okay.
I'm looking like a fucking mook and a failure. Please, someone give me $5.
Cool. All right, let's do it. Let's do some polls then. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm shocked. We have one super chat today, one kick. We don't have a single tip, no memberships, no subs. That's crazy. I don't think I've done a stream this slow in a very long time. So I don't know if this whole first look idea for these kind of games works. This is something that was an experiment that I told you I would try. It didn't really work, did it? Like, people just don't seem to care, or the ones that are here can't support. It's great, but this is, you know, it's my job. So if I'm
The ones that are here can't support. That's so mean to say to people. That's so rude.
going to cover stuff, I have to do things that people are going to actually show up for and support. Canon the camera, we know that you're a troll.
But they did show up. You've got 300. Okay, maybe now he has 300 people watching because he's sprigging out or whatever. But like, sir, that's so mean to say to people.
All right, like, you've been trolling for days, and now you're going to do a super chat to act like you're not. But we already know you're a troll. So thanks for $5. Okay, here's the polls. Please vote.
You better be thankful for that $5 from that troll. You're not doing so hot right now, my guy. So you might want to think about it.
All right. So
If I were you, I'd think about it.
I'm going to go on break. You guys enjoy some highlight clips. When I come back from break, we'll take a look at the results.
Oh, God, no fucking highlight clips. Ghost Viper, thank you for the 5, honey. I appreciate you for the Toxie vest goal. Sure, why
To the
not?
poll. We'll see what you guys want. Like, I'm okay with whatever you want, but I want to do something that people care about. Right now, it seems like you guys are bored with this game because there's, like I said, there is a group that's talking about it, but
But you're like not even playing it right now. You're like not even doing anything. Digital Melanin, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you for the Queens.
more than half the viewers were actually freaking out. Well, here we go. Look at this. A ginormous super chat just came in. More than half the viewers literally were saying the game sucks. You know what I mean?
Right. So why are you doing this? Why are you continuing to do this with the polling?
So let's do all these shout outs. Ken in the camera.
He runs the poll and then gets pissy. You guys are saying that the game sucks, but then you're all fucking voting for it. Why are we doing
A
this?
$5 super chat says you'll only switch games if people give you money. That's what you
Correct. That is correct.
mean by support. Come on, Phil. We're here watching you play games. No, I said I'm going to do a poll to determine what you guys want because it seems like half the people are complaining the game's boring or saying to move on and don't play more today. That's what I just said. I guess you're deaf. C-Flow last name just did a big 500 sec super chat. Let's see what that is. I know it's big. I just don't know what it what it's the equivalent of. Let's try that again. It is $54.20. Thank you so much, C-Flow. $54.20. Thank you so much there. So that is gets us up to 71, and he says,
Like everybody voted for him to keep playing the game. It's like, I don't know. I guess I just don't understand. You're not going to get $3,000 every time you hit go live. Like, I don't get it.
I, for one, like it when you try out new games. Me too. Like, no exaggeration, I really like trying new stuff. Like, I really liked last night's stream where we tried that Quarantine Zone game. I thought it was interesting and refreshing. I don't know if that's going to be like a lengthy playthrough we go back to, but it was something fun to do. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for that. And then Cheesy Bear did a $2 super chat. Fair warning, any non-yes men are trolls. What are you talking about? Non-yes men. What non-yes men? I haven't even said what we're going to do. Like, I didn't say, let's play Street Fighter, and everyone said yes. That didn't happen. I said, hey, guys, if you guys don't like this, we can maybe switch to Street Fighter. We can maybe do this. There's not even a thing to say yes to. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you so stupid?
Blue honey, I am so sorry, honey. I hit the wrong button, and I just decided that I was going to hide your super chat. But fear not, it's still there. I appreciate the 220. It's a great number, that 220, for an actual grateful streamer who just can't English. Suffer Phil.
Holy crap.
Thank you, honey. I'm sorry I hit it. I didn't mean to. And I'm too stupid to know what I've hit to make it, like, not hidden, but it's okay.
And by the way, for the record,
We will move
there
on.
hasn't been a tip today at all, and I just want to make sure that's
Oh, I love this. I just want to make sure that, like, the tips are working, you guys, because I haven't gotten a tip today. This part's so good.
Holy crap. All right. And by the way, for the record, there hasn't been a tip today at all, and I just want to make sure that's correct. Like, it's working, right? I don't think I've ever done a stream where we got no tips either. So it's actually, like, disheartening. Like, what is going on here? I hope things are working. I hope that everything's not screwed up. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm going to go on break regardless. It was time for the break, and I'll be back, and we'll see what you guys want. Let me take a look now because I'm about to leave. I want to see how it went. You see, here's the bullshit.
Someone's getting nervous about money, Toxie. Love to see it. This is bad. Isn't this like, he didn't hit either one on He didn't hit either one on Monday or Tuesday, if I remember. He got close when he played Claire Obscure, and then whatever it was he played Monday night. I can't remember. It was Quarantine Zone or something. All good. Phil would have pretended he never saw it. Well, I'm not gonna do that. And then I thought I banned you, and I went, okay, I've never banned anybody, so I don't know what I touched, and I don't know what I did. I was like, oh no. And then, my age was showing a little bit, so I'm glad you're still
Not
here.
even kidding you. So most of Kick Chat.
But yeah, he hasn't hit, he's going on 4. But Monday he got close because Expedition 33 got him 120, and then that Quarantine Zone got him 130. He got close on Monday, but still didn't hit the non-goal. But yesterday was bad.
I said, this game sucks. We're all bored. The Kick Chat results is, 55% want Hightail. No, you don't. You were literally just sitting there a minute ago saying this sucks. And now everyone votes for Hightail. Do you see what I mean about these polls?
Look at the kid. But didn't he just, no, my brain's going to explode. You just said, that's a fantabulous idea. Whoever just thought of it, let's do a poll. And now 10 minutes later, you're like, you guys, okay, you see what the problem is with these polls? They don't work. Didn't you just 10 minutes ago think this was a really fucking good idea? Christ, tell me you're bipolar without telling me you're bipolar, man.
Let me do a poll. And then you purposely vote for the thing you think is boring because you think the stream will fail. What the hell is your problem? I got 500 kicks from Dang. Should Kick vote since we're not the real audience? Well, maybe if the people in Kick didn't act like children, like brats, then maybe it would be more of a consideration. But most of the people
Yeah, it's Kick Chat that's acting out of line right now. Okay.
who sit there on Kick are just toxic all day, and you can't even deny it. Just look at the chat history. Oh, this sucks. Why is he playing it? This is a kid's game. This is boring. This is just Minecraft. What the hell? Everything Phil does is wrong. Man. No one, you get to a point where you don't care anymore. Why would I give a shit about what anyone in Kick says when all they do is spew toxic nonsense?
I say this as nicely as I can. It wasn't long ago that you wage quit Minecraft after playing it for 7 or 8 months or something. So again, as fair as I can say this, yeah, this was pretty fucking stupid. Sorry. It just is.
5-year-old on a schoolyard. He's ugly. He stinks. Dude, that's the level of commentary I get out of Kick Chat. So why do I care? Right?
You obviously care. Why did you poll them? How much longer will he stream on Kick? I think at this point, it's just he has to keep going.
A generality. That's not every single person, but you guys who are in Kick Chat can absolutely agree that, right? Take a look. You can agree. I mean, we're not blind. We can see what's in the chat. Okay. Matt says, yes, facts. I watch over there as a lurker, and 90% of the time, that's what it is. Yep, I know.
Then why did you poll them? Don't poll them then.
Okay, let's go for a break. When I come back, we'll see already. So, again, the poll on Kick said Hightail, but it sounds like bullshit to me. I'm okay with playing more Hightail. I want to make that clear. I'm enjoying exploring the game. I want to play more, but I don't want to be streaming something no one cares about.
He could make 18 cents a month on Kick, and he'll still keep it. I agree with Fatal. Yeah, it'll give the detractors a dub, and that's all he thinks about, our detractors. So
we've played an hour. We got our first look, so it's not a waste or anything. But let's see. Please vote. I'll be back, but in the meantime, enjoy some highlight clips, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm back. I got my coffee. I'm just going to wait for it to cool down. So let's see what happened when I was gone. First off, we already know the troll poll results on Kick. On YouTube, we've got 445 votes, despite the fact that we only have 200-some viewers. So obviously, that means we have over 200 troll votes on the YouTube vote. Isn't that nice? I told you. This is why the polls, sadly, when the trolls get involved, they're completely worthless. You can't read what people want when idiots come in and try to skew the vote. All right, but let's actually read the results. So it says 61% want more Hightail. And then 29% want Street Fighter 6. Only 10% want Black Ops 7. So right now what you're telling me is do not play Call of Duty. Fair enough. Okay. But I could do either Street Fighter or I could do Hightail, right? I'm okay with either.
So Hightail won both of those polls. Interesting.
All right. So, I mean, essentially we have two options. Okay? Option number one is we just do Hightail for another 2 hours. Now, that's going to entail building a house, building a fence and defenses, exploring the environments, more mining, more crafting, probably killing animals and cooking them for food, and fighting off those enemies at night. That's all that's in the game right now. As we saw, there are no story elements in the game at all. So it would just be me doing survival for 2 hours. Okay? We could do that. Or I guess we could play Street Fighter 6. And what I would do in Street Fighter 6, I would probably play with Zangief today because I was thinking about playing with him anyway. And I want to try to remember how to use him. And I remember that actually they'd improved him and he was good, but I don't know. That was a year ago. He might suck again. I don't know. That's what they always do with Zangief in Street Fighter. He'll be bad, then they'll make it as, that's my vote. Well, you said, bro, we know you want Hightail. You're into it. I mean,
I don't want to hear him talk about like Street Fighter and all that boring ass shit I don't care about.
I agree. If I did Street Fighter 6 right now, it would not do as well as Friday Night Fights because people aren't aware. It would be an on-the-fly change and only people...
In other words, Jax Raxer won't come and give me money.
And I'm never going to unban one of you ever again. I'm going to find who you are.
Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
If I play Hightail, I swear to you, if I play Hightail this afternoon, and at the end of the stream, everyone says this stream was boring, I'm just going to ban every fucking person that says it, and I'm never going to unban one of you ever again. I'm going to find who you are, and I'm going to make sure that you never have a sock account in my chat again. Seriously, I'm not going to put up with this very nonsensical, contrarian attitude when I'm trying to actually get feedback on what people want. For real, I'm not going to take shit from people who are messing with my content. All right? Is that the deal? Are we okay with that? There's not going to be any unbans. I'm literally going to find out who you are. So when you come back with a sock account, every time I'm going to say, no, remember, Hightail, go fuck yourself, and I'm going to ban you again and again every time you come back. I just had enough of people who act like jerks. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. You're right. Everyone on Kick Complaint Cloud, Sifler. That's generally...
Ooh. Oh, no. And thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. I love how his lies just make him sound dumber. He thinks the game's a wash, smears it, and then wants it won the vote anyway.
What I'm talking about. There were a couple people on YouTube, but for the most part, this was the Kick audience that was whining. For sure, you're correct there. That is definitely a correct assessment. Okay.
Okay, well, since the Golden Child YouTube voted for more Hightail, go take your fucking, like, government-mandated smoke break or whatever the fuck it is that you do, and come back and play the video game, dickhead.
Now, give me a second. I'm just curious. Okay, I was curious how many people we have watching on Kick right now. We have over 100.
So what?
All right, I'm just going to continue with Hightail. Let's boot it up. I really hope it's saved. Holy shit. I hope it's saved. Okay. Cheesy Bear, every time that you do a super chat, I'm just going to say thanks for the super chat and add it to the total and engage, and please support the stream. Let's make this a very successful first look stream of Hightail. And then after the stream, we can determine, hey, do we want to play it again in the future? But let's make the first session a good one, a successful one. Okay?
I got the drip go. I got the drip go.
You know, successful with money. Because otherwise it isn't successful. You know, with money. So
good evening, everyone.
Let's take a look, and then we will, something might be happening over on Raw Philipper, because like they have like 700 or 800 people watching, so something might be getting good over there. But just one more, swear to God. This is the first thing you see on the Daily Fap from last night. This is what we see. Fucking yikes, Rooney Dooney. You can edit these. These aren't live. I'm just... Man, do everybody a favor and just shut the camera off, man. Like, I ain't gonna be on the cover of no magazine, but Jesus fucking Christ, just turn the camera off.
DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 13th of January, 2026. Day, I'll be honest, had some ups and downs. I felt like there was some good stuff going on, some confusing stuff going on. It was a day where I was completely experimenting yet again. Like, I feel like more often than not, these days I'm experimenting, right? Whether it's trying games that normally I wouldn't try, doing different kinds of releases, playing games more or less, dependent on your feedback. So let's talk about it. I want you to know how it went down. And to be honest, because you know me, I'm honest, I'm a little confused about the future. I'm a little confused about what it is that you guys really want. And maybe we can come to a conclusion. If it's not on tonight's video, it could be tomorrow during the podcast, but let's talk, okay? So first off, today, I played a game called Hightail. So Hightail is an early access indie game. It's made by a company that I guess that these game devs used to work on mod servers for Minecraft. And it shows because let me tell you something. This game, Hightail, is basically Minecraft, but with a lot of tweaks, better graphics, modernizations, or almost like quality of life improvements from what you would think would be Minecraft-esque. And definitely some interesting things as well. A lot of the things that Hightail does are very different from the way that Minecraft goes about it. Like no experience, earned for anything, the ability to completely control the world and have the risk reward of dying and stuff not be as strong as, say, Minecraft would be. And stuff like that. The combat is completely different from Minecraft, which is actually very refreshing. I actually feel the combat's better than Minecraft and more, okay? I don't really want to go into major detail about it here because I am going to talk more about it tomorrow morning on the Level 1 podcast. But if you didn't see it, the stream went well. We had good attendance for...
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about how he's missed 4 non-goals. You better believe we are.
Hightail. In general... It was a fun stream to do because it's basically a first look early access stream, and I usually don't do that stuff at all, right? Like,
yeah, he sounded like he had a lot of fun just then, didn't he? That sounded like it was a lot of fun.
It was like a first time trying some kind of a brand new kind of game that I, didn't know what it was going to be, trying it out as early access and exposing that game to an audience that maybe didn't even know the game existed, right? Now, the weird thing that happened was this. We played Hightail for an hour, all right? I kind of got a good intro to what the game was, but a lot of people on the stream were complaining that it was boring. And I'm not kidding you. After an hour of streaming the game, I made $5. And I was like, I'm not getting a good vibe here. You would think that if people were liking the fact I was doing something different and outside of my comfort zone, that more people would have came by and said, oh, this is exciting, and supported the effort. And that just wasn't happening. So basically, I went on a break, which I needed to do anyway, and I ran a poll. Hey, do you want to see more Hightail, or do you want me to switch games? We could switch to anything like Street Fighter 6 or Call of Duty. What do you want? Came back from my break, and the poll results were clear, play more Hightail. The funny part was, I only had around 250 viewers on YouTube, but over 450 people had voted on the poll. gee, I wonder where all those votes came from, right? But I said, you know what? I talked to the audience.
But you're the one who keeps doing this. You had a major fucking breakdown in last May, about this, and you're still doing the polls. Like, stop it.
were people who were engaged and were liking it. I said, let's keep going. We got 2 more hours. Let's play more Hightail and let's see how the stream goes. Well, I'm pleased to say that we saw a lot more of what Hightail had to offer in that next 2 hours that we played it, including...
And I saw a big $55 super chat, which saved my ass.
the crafting, building, like I built a house really quick, like speed mode. And then we explored the world for about an
I won't see it until February 21st, but it makes me feel good about myself.
hour and did some combat and base takeover stuff. So we got a better idea what it was. And by the end of that stream, I felt good about the fact that I had played Hightail for 3 hours rather than playing it for an hour, dropping it, and then doing something else. And to be honest, yes, people did support that stream. By the end of the stream, it was pretty well supported. I mean, it wasn't, oh my God, knock me on my butt levels of support, but it certainly wasn't slow. It was a pretty good stream for what it was. And I'm like, okay, this now makes me feel like this is something worthwhile. And maybe I will do more of these first look streams, early access streams in the future. Now, as for the fact, you may ask, well, I wonder if Phil will play more Hightail, anytime soon. Let's talk about that on tomorrow's podcast, because there seems to be a split of opinion. Some people think that I should play more Hightail right now, and others are saying absolutely not. Wait for the game to update and have more content, because it's too limited. So we'll talk about that tomorrow morning on the Level 1 podcast.
Oh boy.
And see if we can come to a determination, okay? Tonight, it was Arc Raiders stream 2 of 3 for the week, because I've been listening to your feedback recently, and you guys have been saying, you want more Arc Raiders. I'm not playing it
Don't know who asked for this.
enough to get better at the game. I'm not getting
No idea. No idea, and the holy mother of fuck who asked for this.
the upgrades fast enough. Because of that, it's not that entertaining to watch. People who like Arc Raiders are craving it and want more of it. Now, to be perfectly fair, almost every single time I play Arc Raiders, the streams have been well attended, well engaged, and well supported. But there's always a risk involved. The risk is if you play more of something and you increase the number of times that it's seen on a stream, or the number of times you could possibly show up to watch it live, is that going to make interest wane? Because you're doing more of it. You're doing too
Yes, the answer is yes. Yes.
much of it now. I'll be honest, as a community...
That's why you could literally stream half as much as you do and make probably exactly what you make now.
a variety creator, over the course of 17 years, I have found that if I play a game more than 2 to 3 times a week, people get bored of it more quickly. In addition, this is a game that, a lot of people have already played a lot of, and I get it. People are looking at other games and like, why is he playing more of Arc Raiders but not this one or this one? Particularly, tonight, here's what happened, okay? Attendance, pretty good. Pretty good attendance overall. I'd say 200, 250 on YouTube, over 100 on Kick, as always. That's usually what we get. Engagement, pretty good. We had people helping all night, giving me tips on certain things and the like. And by the way, great runs tonight. The whole first hour, we had 3 outstanding quick runs where we got a ton of great items that I needed. The second half of the night, I had a disastrous run, but then more good runs. And at the end of the night, the last stream, or the last...
And yet this moron milks any game to death. And what's sad is something does well and he goes, oh, okay, we'll play it like 4 times. And then people are like over it. And he's like, oh, okay, I get it. I shouldn't play it as much. And it's like, oh man, you still just don't get it.
Repsian, again, the other YouTuber who had teamed up with me the other day, he ran in and was able to join me for the last match, and he showed me how to take down a Bastion, and I got 6 freaking Bastion cells from 1 Bastion takedown, which means I was instantly able to upgrade my bench, which is what I've been waiting to do immediately. I was like, oh my God, 1 Bastion was enough to do this? That's crazy. So that was awesome, and obviously I thanked him for his help, and it was a good time. People liked that co-op that we did again. So, overall, I think the quality of the gameplay was amazing, but the support was not. Being honest, we didn't even make $100 of support, so I want you to think about this and put this in perspective. Arc Raiders playing it more because you requested it, had less support than Quarantine Zone, the new indie game, had less support than Hightail, had less support.
It only had less support than Hightail because some dentedest of dents felt sorry for you and gave you $55. Really, on that Hightail stream, instead of like $120 or whatever the fuck it was, you were really sitting somewhere between 65 and 70 of support. Which, granted, yes, you made less on Arc Raiders, but to be fair, not by much.
Support than Expedition 33. That throws me for a loop. The fact that it did less than Expedition 33, which has been consistently my least supported stream, that blows my mind. And now I'm wondering if I made a miscalculation. Am I playing it too much? Should I only be playing this game twice a week? Was this extra night stream that I snuck?
See, this is so sad.
Again, just an extra measure too far, and now we're going to see less people showing up and supporting Arc Raiders. I don't know.
Does any other streamer do this? Not that I know
Now, I'm not going to
of.
change the schedule as a direct result of this stream at all. Don't worry. For those who are like, oh, he's still playing Arc Raiders on Thursday. Yes, I am still playing Arc Raiders on Thursday. You don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it is a bad sign that I gave you more, and basically I got less support. That's bad. All right? Maybe we need more variety in the schedule. Maybe Arc Raiders needs to only be twice a week. I don't know. I'd like feedback on that. And of course, you're going to have people who say he's greedy or whatever. No, I'm trying to figure stuff out. I want to give you the right balance of everything. That's all this is about. I should be able to stream, and every time I stream, I should have a certain amount of interest in the content that I'm putting out, whether that's attendance, engagement, or support. And I want to find that happy balance between everything so everyone's happy, right? Tonight, it seemed like people were around.
But, sir, people just don't have just endless amounts of disposable income to give you. That's really what this is all about. Is you think that everybody wakes up every morning and has, $20 or $30 to send you 6 days a week, every week of every month of every year until you die. And what's worse is you think that everybody has that kind of disposable income. And on top of that, then you feel that you're entitled to it for doing next to nothing.
But not enough people were really supporting to say, hey, do this more. So let's do other stuff then, right? Again, we can talk about this tomorrow on the podcast, but that's just my feeling is maybe I'm doing it too often now. Maybe twice a week is the sweet spot right now. Play more games, but do every game twice a week. What do you guys think? All right? But anyway, it was great gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay that I upload tonight. I think you'll get a kick out of it if you like the Arc Creator stuff. It was really good, okay? So it's a shame that it was a slow support stream. It's actually my lowest supported stream all week. I hope we can come back. I hope that when I do this again on Thursday as the daytime stream, that we will get people back. They'll come and support this effort to keep playing Arc Raiders. We've played it for a month. I like it a lot. I'm getting better at it. I would hate to see it kind of sputter out now. But if it does, it does. There's nothing I can really do, Let's see. All right? All right, so that's what happened tonight with Arc Raiders. I hope that we recover on Thursday. Tomorrow will be a fun day, more variety. There will be a level 1 podcast in the morning, and the main topic is very simple. Quarantine Zone or Hightail. Which, if either, do I put into the schedule as a regular playthrough? Or are
money?
they both one and done? Or do we pick one to be the one that I continue? Or do we pick both? I don't know. Like right now, there seem to be all these mix of opinions. Basically, the people who were there for Quarantine Zone said, play it again, we liked it. Some people that were here for Hightail said, play it again, and others were like, hold off. Some people seem to be under the impression that Hightail's doing really well and is very popular and virally popular, and I should play it again right away. But I'm like, yes, but I'm not Mr. Virally Popular. People aren't tuning in to watch Darkside Phil play this new virally popular game. That would never happen.
And you should know that. Taking that information that you're not super popular, maybe that should give you pause and go, I don't have thousands of people watching me who could each, toss me a few bucks every day and get me to my non-goal. So maybe I should think about this.
They're going to go watch a bigger streamer play because those are the people who play the virally popular games, right? For me, it's going to be my audience, and if I can get some of my audience to check it out, which would be awesome because I think it's a good game, but I don't know. So this is what I want to talk with you about tomorrow morning, and obviously what happened tonight with Arc Raiders, I want to talk further about that. Now tomorrow, after the podcast, it is Pokemon Legends ZA Endgame.
Oh, God. More Pokemon. Look at this face. Like, this is a crazy person. Right? Like, this is... No jokes here. Like, this is a crazy person. What are you doing? What are you looking at? Why are you flailing around like this? I've barely moved since I put my ass in this chair and started the stream. I've barely moved. Like, what is this guy doing?
I don't know if we're going to beat it. From what I'm to understand, there's 3 remaining big Pokemon that we have to catch that we have not caught yet, and they're all supposed to be Mega Evolution battles. The problem is I tried to do one, and I couldn't beat it. Like, I couldn't do enough damage to it to actually beat it, so I think I have to reapply myself and get different Pokemon that are going to be the weakness. I think it's Fighting type was the weakness of this Pokemon, and then go back and see if I can win with the second attempt, and then go from there. So very well tomorrow could be the conclusion of Pokemon, or it may not be. It really depends on how things go. I might have to grind in order to get the berries to get more donuts, and I may have to...
Then you really shouldn't say end game if it's not the end.
Get certain Pokemon leveled up.
Came in to see a great dent face. This guy's such a fucking... Here's another one.
Enough so we can max them out, and then we can take out these final Pokemon. But either way, it's end game of Pokemon. Okay, we played for over 60 hours. We're in the end game. It's either going to end tomorrow or maybe one more stream. Thing is, last time we played Pokemon last week, and this was my fault, I'm to blame. I split the stream halfway. Half the stream was the Disappointing Games Countdown, and half the stream was Pokemon, and the stream didn't do well. So, Pokemon has always done well.
Oh yeah, he's still butthurt about his stupid fucking countdown thing that didn't get him any money.
For that one stream. I hope tomorrow we can get the excitement back for Pokemon, especially because we're at the end. Let's have a great stream. And again, with some of these streams that haven't done so well, like tonight's Arc Raiders, a great Pokemon stream tomorrow would really help me bounce back from that. Okay? Tomorrow night, it is RimWorld. Now, RimWorld has always done well. It's always a great audience, an engaged audience, and a supportive audience. We're going to continue on with this first real run in normal difficulty. 3 survivors, 1's dead. So now we have to see if we can recover. If we can't, then we got to start over. But I'm hoping we can recover and continue on with this plot line and this run and see how it goes. So tomorrow should be a great variety day of content. I hope you'll come by and hang out and support the content. And then on Thursday, the day stream will be Arc Raiders. Okay? So I hope you'll join me for that. All right, guys.
I'm positive that it will not be great at all. And thanks for the 5 money. I appreciate you. Chat, I might have miscalculated and played too much of this game. Anyways, about this game I've been playing for 4 months. Oh my God. Street Fighter, which is so fucking dead. Black Ops, which is so fucking dead. We're still playing Pokemon, which is so fucking dead. Oh my God. It is a lot. So I believe that was the last one in the catch up. It is indeed.
I have never spoken.
I don't know what this tool is on about. So we'll get to the beginning of this and see how much skip juice we have and when he decided to show up, and looks like he was somewhat-ish on time, which is a good thing.
Everyone, on today's show, we've got a lot to talk about. There's so much going on right now, including this week, I've already tried 2 new indie games. But the question is, how did they do? Were they good? Did people like them? Are they something that we want to play further on stream? Well, we're going to break down both Quarantine Zone and Hightail, talking about the highs and lows, how they went, and if you think that we should play them again. But in addition,
Wait till he busts out Blueprints again. Oh, no.
we've got an update on Arc Raiders. Notably, this week I attempted to play it 3 times instead of the usual 2. People have been asking for more Arc Raiders, and so I wanted to give you what you want. But already I'm starting to feel like maybe I made the wrong decision here because last night's stream just didn't go so well. But in addition to that, you may have noticed that this last week there's another YouTuber by the name of Repsian who's been joining me for a couple drops here or there in Arc Raiders. You might be wondering what's going on with that. Well, let's talk about it on today's show.
No one's wondering what's going on with that.
Let's figure out maybe exactly what's going on and get to the bottom of it and see, you know, how that's going to pan out in the future. In addition, this morning, there's huge spoilers in regards to Forza Horizon 6 release date. And when you hear who actually spoiled it, you're going to laugh your ass off. Because yet again, Xbox is botching everything. So, we've got a great show. Sit back and relax, ladies and gentlemen.
I doubt it. It just sounds like more fuel for your fucking Microsofty, weird, Xboxy, ragey boner thing.
Once again, let's get it going. It's time for the Level 1 Podcast.
Oh, bless you, Raw Phil. God's work, Raw Phil. We love you. We appreciate you. We're not worthy of you, Raw Phil. Thank you for everything that you do for this community. I salute you. Repsian in his Discord talked about baiting Phil a la Casino. It got back to Phil. Well, I mean, would we be shocked? Is he muted? What's going on here?
What do you mean muted? No, I was... Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. How y'all doing? What do you mean muted? No, I was actually having a nice internal dialogue that only I could hear. So I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome to the show, everyone. We got...
Was that a joke? Was he just moving his mouth but not talking? What? No, he hit something there. So I guess he was muted? Because he looks down for a second. That was so weird. I don't know. Was that a... No, I think he was legitimately muted, but then tried to play it off like it wasn't. Nah, he's not joking. There, he realizes it right there. Right there. Uh-oh. There it is. Uh-oh. I fucked up. And then that overwhelming look of, are you fucking kidding me, washes over his face. Here it comes. Right there. And then, there you go. I'll just be taking that.
Hello.
Now he's mad.
Everyone, welcome to the show. How y'all doing? What do you mean muted? No, I was actually having a nice internal dialogue that only I could hear. So I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome to the show, everyone. We got a good one here today. I hope you're ready.
That's called schizophrenia, but okay.
To play games, chill, and have a good time with me on this lovely Wednesday, the 14th of January, 2026. I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 Podcast. It is time to get started, shall we? So, with so much to talk about, let's just jump into a couple quick and early topics, all right? Number one, as you know, I like reacting to stuff on the show. if there's a new game announcement, if there's a trailer, if there's some kind of gaming news.
If there's somebody somewhere that I can shit on, rest assured, that's what we're going to talk about, and that's who I'm going to shit on.
This is the place where I like to really talk about it. Not to say that if someone asked me randomly, say during a gameplay stream or something, that I wouldn't answer the question or bring it up. But Level 1 Podcast is the focus.
This is pretty funny right here. Hey, did you all know this guy lied about his wife having cancer last year? He's a scumbag.
Place for me to actually talk and address about that kind of stuff, right? And so we have a couple events that are coming up. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, yeah, see? We have a couple events that are coming up that I'm going to be covering, and I want to talk about what they are and how I'll be reacting to them.
Why?
Huh. Interesting. This is a rack that I have to put my stuff on now. It holds both my controller and my headphones. And it actually wirelessly charges my phone as well. So I just started using it a day or two ago, but I haven't figured out the right positioning for everything yet to get it to work. Anyway, so, yeah, we have two events coming up. Number one, this coming Thursday, that's tomorrow, the 15th of January, Capcom is doing a special Resident Evil Requiem event in the middle of the afternoon. And it's going to show gameplay elements, expose plot devices, all kinds of stuff to get people hyped up for this game. I'm all for it. But the thing is, it's right smack dab in the middle of the afternoon when I'm going to be streaming games. So I will be reacting to all of that on Friday's Level 1 Podcast. Okay, so if you want to see me react to...
Didn't we already talk about this? Day late and a dollar short. It's Resident Evil 9 footage. But he's not going to stop playing whatever fucking undoubted garbage that he's going to be playing to take a look at Resident Evil 9. Requiem, whatever. I guess we're not going by the numbers anymore. Really? Really?
The Resident Evil Requiem stuff, the gameplay elements, whatever they show in that presentation, you're going to want to be here on Friday morning, okay?
No, they're going to want to go and watch when it's live, when they're doing it.
Now, next week, on the 22nd, which is, again, Thursday of next week, Xbox is doing something very similar. They're going to be doing a big digital presentation where they're going to be showcasing games like Forza Horizon 6, Fable, and this other one that the name eludes me that I didn't even know existed, but I guess it's a third Xbox Studios game that's currently in development. So they're going to do that show, and again, I will likely go ahead and react to that stuff on next week's podcast on Friday morning, all right? So, yeah, no live reacting. I'm doing my normal schedule with gameplay and the like, but I will be reacting directly to that stuff the day after on my podcast. It's the best place to do it. People seem to like when I do it that way, okay? So there you go. That's next week. Now, the funny part about it is, Xbox probably won't have as much to talk about on that show as they thought, because this morning, there was a leak, okay? And you might say, okay, there was a leak. Well, man, I hate that these hackers keep data mining these companies, and I really hate that sometimes these release dates, you know, they leak when someone, like a company from over in Europe, decides to say, oh, pre-order the game now, and it comes out on a certain date, and you're like, oh, they spoiled it, right? Except that's not what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, Xbox spoiled their own Xbox announcement. You ready for this? If you own Forza Horizon 5 and you go into the game right now, there's an in-screen pop-up that says pre-order now, Forza Horizon 6, get the pre-tuned Ferrari. Discover the breathtaking landscape of Japan and over 550 real-world cars. Become a racing legend. Pre-order Forza Horizon 6 Premium Edition or get the premium upgrade featuring early access and play 4 days early starting May 15th. Oh. Oops. And you might say, well, they just got the date wrong. They were off by a week. Well, no, the Xbox presentation is the 22nd. That's more than a week from today. So they literally leaked their own release date and all the information about their upcoming game in a pop-up in their previous game instead of waiting for the presentation next week. Now, is it a big deal? No, but it's just yet another example of Xbox effing everything up.
No, but I need someone to shit on today because I'm in a really bad mood.
And being completely off base, doing things wrong. This is not the right way to hype up their new game. People are very excited for Forza Horizon 6. We haven't had one in many years, and people are looking for a bunch of information. And
okay, next.
I want an update on Arc Raiders here because we definitely need to talk about this.
Here we go. Here's what we came for, ladies and gentlemen. The emergency boardroom meeting.
Me increasing the amount that I played, and it kind of has backfired. And of course, a YouTuber who's been trying to become a part of my content, and some people are questioning this guy's intentions. We're going to talk about all this today. All right, we're going to blow the lid off this mother. But first, I have a couple quick shout-outs to do. We start off today with Daddy Big Bucks, who auto-resubscribed with their subscription over on Kick, and so that does count for today's support. Thank you, Daddy Big Bucks, for the auto-resub. And we just got our first super chat of the day from Jeff Latoy, a $2 super chat saying, are we going to be playing Black Ops 7 anytime soon? Honestly, it's a good question, because it's just been such an uncertain thing. Sometimes when I play Call of Duty, people are excited. Sometimes I play it and everyone complains it sucks. Sometimes I play it and I do really well, and then no one cares and no one supports. So it's kind of like, what am I supposed to do? And that's been a question with the schedule is what do I put more time into? What do I focus on less? It's been a daunting task to figure out exactly what to do. I'm with you guys here where it's like, seems like every single week the schedule's a little different. I know. And I wish that we could more solidify what we're doing, but there's new games coming out that we're experimenting with. And it's weird because I swear sometimes a game like Arc Raiders or a game like Call of Duty will do incredibly well. And then the next time I play it doesn't. So it's all over the place, right?
It sure is.
To directly answer your question about Call of Duty, Jeff, right now the answer is I'd like to play it again. It's not going to be this week, okay? Maybe it'll be next week. I absolutely, positively would like to play Call of Duty again, but I need to know people are going to show up and engage in support with it. I need to stream things people want. And the last couple of times that I basically streamed it, it didn't do so well. Maybe waiting a bit to play it and bringing it back will work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I'd love feedback on that. Are there some people out there who are craving Call of Duty and who would come back and you know, hang out with me and support it if I played it? I mean, let me know. I want to know. The truth is, I was having fun because with my new setup and new equipment and everything, I was getting better at it. And the better at it that I got, the more fun I was having playing it, having positive kill-death ratios and unlocking these rewards for the weekly challenges. I had the new sniping drone and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. But people weren't really along for the ride with me. They were more bored than anything else. I'm like, well, that sucks. So that's why we didn't play it this week, okay? Let's see what happens. Let's see what kind of feedback I get. How y'all doing? How's everyone doing today? Who do we got today? We've got Island Living, Chris, Copium, Dave, You're Not Funny, Pepe. It just didn't work last time I tried. You know what I mean? Jade, good morning. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. You're Not Funny says PewDiePie says some of the buggiest messes could make for the best playthroughs. And I know that from experience from the past. If you remember, you know, years prior, I would play these weird games that wouldn't necessarily be the best games. They'd be busted and broken, but I'd play through them to be hilarious, right? So I'm right there. I agree with PewDiePie on that note. But the thing is, you have to have people actually come by and hang out and want to be a part of that content. Notably, here's the thing.
Listen, dude, like, you're lucky that you get 250 people watching you. Like, your shit is dead as fuck, dude.
All right, here's what I'd like to do. Before we start talking about Quarantine Zone, before we start talking about Hightail, before we start talking about Arc Raiders, I want to show you guys how things have been doing. This is something that I rarely do. But I said, you know what? Rather than just sit here and talk about it, why don't I show you? And you might say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, what I'm going to do is just refresh the page here. I'm going to actually show you how everything's been doing on the channel. All right? So, this is DSP Gaming right now, live. Okay.
Oh, no. Why are we doing this?
Okay. We're 166 of you here live on YouTube. There's probably around 80 on Kick, I would assume. I don't know, but I think probably like 80 viewers on Kick. And climbing because typically we get more over the course of the podcast. Although today we are doing Pokemon, so maybe we won't get so many. I guess we'll see. But just to show you, what happens is on YouTube, they give you this feed that says for you. And basically what they do is they try to hand select certain videos. Usually it's the latest uploads from the creator. But just to kind of recap how things have been going, okay? So Friday I played Code Violet. That has done better, all right? No exaggeration, than any video that I have put out since the Asmongold interview. And honestly, even if you go back further in the year, which you can, you'd actually see that only 1 or 2 videos this year have performed better than that one. And that one only came out 4 days ago, right? Well, I guess technically 5 days ago now. And that's crazy to think about because really when you think about it, I put a lot of videos. You would think that something would have caught on more than that. No, I think the only 2 videos that did better, there's one video at the launch of the Switch 2, I said it was a ripoff, which it was, and it still is, by the way. And there was another video when Silent Hill F came out, and I said, it's basically garbage, I don't like this game, it's really bad. Outside of that, this is the biggest video that I've done all year. So, pretty crazy to think it's just a terrible game. It's the first new release of the year, and it's so bad, people really enjoyed watching me riff it for an hour, right? Now, also, Fed Roger just made a good point in chat. He goes, well, it just goes to show that negativity always brings more eyes and attention on YouTube. I mean, you're right. On YouTube particularly, that's always a pattern. That negativity will always breed more attention for whatever reason. You know, you can argue that it's because people are just toxic and people like drama, and you're right. Like, there's really no other explanation for it. That's pretty appropriate to say, is that, yeah, people just like...
Please learn the 3 things in the world that sell. Sex, violence, and drama. And if you don't know that, you're a fucking idiot.
Dramatic content. They like to see something burn or be sucky. And that's a little sad in my opinion. I do feel like I wish people would like positive content more than negative content, but that's just, I guess, par for the course on YouTube.
Some people do.
It is what it is, right? Okay, so outside of that video, which did incredibly well, how has all the other content this week been doing? Because a lot of times people say, oh, Phil, you make knee-jerk reactions, you don't judge things right, you should give things more of a chance. Let's take an actual look, all right? So taking a look at all the content that I have put out this week, in fact, what we should probably do is just scoot back just a little bit, all right? Admittedly, Pokemon last week did not do well. The Pokemon stream kind of tanked. I paired Pokemon with my most disappointing games countdown, and it didn't do well.
And it became a very disappointing stream, indeed.
Stream itself, and Pokemon got very few views. Now, the thing is, we're at the end of Pokemon. Today may be the conclusion of the playthrough. I'm playing it for a very small audience, but that audience is very engaged and very supporting. So today we will play it, see if we beat it, and if not, if it needs one more stream, great. But man, it's been a wild ride. We've been playing it since October. It's been a great run. I hope that you guys are here for the conclusion. If you're someone who's been along for the ride with me, I certainly hope that you guys will be here today after the podcast to see how it ends and to give it a send-off, okay? Now, I also that day did the most disappointing games countdown, and I did remove it from here, but what we can actually do is just click the videos tab and see how it actually did. So remember, the disappointing games countdown, okay? Put a lot of time and effort into that. I went through all the games for the year that I was interested in, in saying were disappointments to me. I had to think about what I wanted to say about each particular one. I had to get video clips of all of those together and set them all up. And I had to set up the stream with everything. And then we did it, and the stream didn't do good. It didn't, okay? It was a lot of work, and it just didn't do well at all. The video itself got about 2,800 views. Now, honestly, that's pretty good. For a video of mine to get 2,800 views in less than a week is actually good numbers for me. But it's just a lot of effort and work and taking away from gameplay streaming to do it to not really have any impact, all right? There was a time back in the day when I would do these series and they get 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 views, so it would be worth the time and effort to go into it. It's just not really doing those numbers anymore. To be honest, it seems like the only people who were actually asking me to do the year-end series this year were my legacy viewers, people who've been around for a long time. Most other people were like, so what's the next game you're playing? Okay? So it may be, very well may be, that we're in a situation that maybe the year-end series just don't make sense anymore. You know what I mean? Like, maybe instead of doing it as a formal series where I sit here...
Just say you're not doing it, man. Like, just say you're not doing it. I've decided not to do it. It's not fruitful. Like, just say it.
For hours streaming my top 10 games and my worst games of the year, whatever. Maybe we just talk about it on a podcast. Maybe this is the year-end recap podcast. And on that show, I tell you my favorite games of the year. I tell you my most disappointing games of the year. It's just a podcast episode. I definitely think that might be one of the things that I do now, because putting all this time and effort into it, it's not paying off anymore. It doesn't seem like that many people care. All right. Notably, I told you guys that I still want to do my Game of the Year awards, and I also want to do kind of the best episodes of DSP Tries It from last year, because we did it so often. And I was thinking, okay, well, we'll do it, but I don't want to do it this week. I just want to focus on games. And I'm like, I don't even know if I want to do it. Because again, that's a lot of effort putting all the videos.
There it is. Just say you don't want to do it, man. It's fine. It really is. It's okay.
Together and getting it all into a setup where I can stream it or whatever. I'm like, is anyone going to care? Or is it just going to be a dead stream? So maybe we just do it as like maybe later this month on a podcast, maybe next week or the week after. It'll be DSP's Game of the Year Awards on the Level 1 podcast. And all I do is I run through the 10 games that I thought were the best. And I tell you each one and why I liked it. And then we go from there. Okay? And then I don't have to put together all the videos. I don't have to do all that. I just go through a top 10 and that's it. Because the days of me being an on-demand content creator, making these kind of videos are long gone. I'm a live streamer now. Like, this is where I'm prominent. This is where I get attention and engagement. It's not the on-demand videos. Like, even if you look at this video, it's got like maybe 100 likes. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, there's no traction there for the channel. Okay? Just being honest. So maybe I don't work on it like that anymore. We'll see. I'm going to think about it in the next week or two. Okay? But anyway, so we've got that, and I just wanted to highlight that because sadly, with all the work I put into it, I was hoping it was going to do well, and sadly, it just really hasn't in perspective. Okay?
So we'll never see that. We'll never see the best games.
So looking at all the stuff that I've done this week, Clear Obscure doesn't get views. It never has. I mean, even the back in June, it wasn't getting views. But we're near the end. Probably 2 more streams we're going to beat Clear Obscure. Okay? RimWorld started off very strong and has petered out. And what I mean by that is just take a look at the views declining on the series. There's also been less people to the streams, although I will admit this, there has been great support. Every time that I've streamed RimWorld, the people that are there are very engaged and are helping me out to learn the mechanics of the game and to do better at it. And the stream ends up being a success. So maybe in the case of RimWorld, initially there was excitement because, oh, it's a new game or whatever. But then after that, it didn't really matter anymore. So, maybe it's not a big deal where it's going to get tons of hype or whatever. But maybe I continue it as a series as long as people keep showing up and the streams do well. Okay? So RimWorld right now, I'm not displeased with or whatever. And I am playing it as the late stream tonight. Now, here's a shocker, to be honest with all of you. Street Fighter 6 has returned, as you know. I played it for Friday Night Fights.
Here we go. This one's pretty good. Well, damn. Not what I meant. Yeah, this one's pretty good right here. Iron Cuck Ryan. OIC Burnell. Hello, my love. I'm sorry I couldn't hit the goal for you 4 streams in a row. My mom still won't give back my credit card, so I stole someone else's card. Just need to figure out the zip. That's pretty good.
Shockingly enough, Street Fighter 6 is currently the most viewed playthrough that I'm doing. No exaggeration. It beat the new games that I played this week. Street Fighter 6, look at the views.
Because everybody watches you rage, you dickhead.
Don't know why. I
really, you don't know. You cannot, like, you've been doing this so long. How do you not know?
Don't, because when I used to play Street Fighter 6 all the time, it didn't get these views. Like, we were down to...
Gee, who would have thought not doing something all the time actually makes it go better?
200, 300 views a video. When I was making this series, end of 2024, early 2025, people just didn't like it anymore. And now here we are a year later, I haven't played it. I come back and it gets this kind of views. Now, to be honest, did I do well? Well, I did good for someone returning to Street Fighter after a year of not playing it. But overall, I lost more than I won. Like, I think Lily, I had a positive win-loss ratio. But both Honda and Dalsum, I did not. The game kept matching me up with Masters, High Masters, and Grand Masters. These are people who I have never stopped playing. They have literally non-stop played Street Fighter 6 and never took a break. And those are the people that they matched me with. So how was I supposed to do well? I mean, you're not going to. But I did hang. Like, they weren't awful matches or anything. And people apparently did find a good time with these videos. They're enjoying watching them. Like I said, they came out Friday. They all have over 1,000 views, and that's better than most of my gameplay videos. So yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. And that is returning Friday night. We're going to use Zangief and Blanca this coming Friday night. So if you're into it for Friday Night Fights last week, I hope you'll come back and join me on Friday night. And by the way, for the record, I do all of this. Just so you know, you see everything you're looking at right now. This is all me. I do all of these thumbnails, titling, uploading. I don't have an editing team. I don't have people that do all my work for me like a lot of YouTubers do or pay people to do. I do all this myself. So all these thumbnails and everything, I made all of these as I uploaded the videos. Okay. All right, now let's talk about
I make all my thumbnails too. Just saying.
the 2 new games in the rotation. And in fact, let me hit refresh just to be sure that we have the latest update on the performance of these videos. So on Monday night, we tried a new game called Quarantine Zone: The Last Check. Okay. This game is published by Devolver Digital, and it features a checkpoint during a zombie outbreak. Whereas people come into this checkpoint, you're scanning them for signs of the virus. If they're clean, they go to a safe house. If they're blatantly infected, you have to liquidate them.
Nah, I think Darziak told him to go fuck himself.
And if they have signs of infection, but you're not sure yet, you put them into a quarantine to give them some time and see what happens. There's also elements of base defense where you fly a drone around and shoot zombies in the street. And there's also base management where you have to buy resources, do upgrades, and the like. It's kind of a unique game. And honestly, after that first stream playing a couple hours, I had a good time with it. And it looked like the game was unlocking more. Like every single time that we had to do the checkpoints, there was a new element. Whether it was looking for bites, looking for scratches, looking for discolored eyes, looking for bruises. Then it was, take a look at their pulse, take a look at their blood pressure. Then it was reflexes. When you hit them on their joints, do they react in a certain way? And it kept adding new elements to it, making it more complicated and more
What are you going on
all right,
about?
in the game,
Shut up.
which is awesome, okay? So I played it for around 3 hours yesterday. Attendance was good. Engagement was half and half. And what I mean by that is half the people who attended liked the game. Half the people absolutely hated it and said that it was boring as dirt. And it's just like Minecraft. And if you're going to play Minecraft, go play real Minecraft, not this knockoff. So it really was split down the middle in that regard. Support. Well, here's the truth. The stream was not doing well with support at all. And then I brought it up, and immediately someone did a very large contribution. Okay? And then after that, a few other people contributed. So by the end of the stream, it had done pretty good. But the thing is, it took me bringing it up and one person giving a large contribution for it to even be a good stream. And that's not the kind of thing that you want to rely on. You know, when I played Quarantine Zone, that was a whole bunch of people coming together and saying, we like that Phil's doing a new game. This is exciting. Let's support it. With Hightail, it pretty much was one person. Okay? So that makes me nervous. And to be honest with you all, this also makes me nervous. So Quarantine Zone's views, 1,000 views on part 1, 700 on part 2, and it's only been out about a day. That's not bad at all, especially for a small indie game. Hightail. Not doing well at all. Okay? And to be honest, here's the other thing. People over yesterday were like, well, aren't you aware that Hightail is going viral? Seems like a lot of content.
Oh my God. Fatal, thank you for the 3. Honey, I appreciate you. This is like a video ambient. Save us. Yeah, this is the meeting.
Creators are playing it.
We have to look at all the views and versus all the money and what's going on. And
Asmongold is playing it today. And he says that he really likes it. And I'm like, that's great. It doesn't matter. It doesn't translate for me. You know, I'm different than everyone else. I'm not one of these viral content creators where everything that I do hits the algorithm and everyone finds in, DSP played this game early, so now he's going to get all these cool early launch views. As you can see, not at all. Not even close. I got a couple hundred views on the videos.
They're boring, you idiots. They're boring. You're boring. You're negative. You're nasty. You were telling everyone to go fuck theirself and everything. Wasn't that when he was telling people to go get fucked or something?
Not good at all. Okay? And the thing is, this is what we got to expect this year. Ups, downs, wins, losses, things that work, things that don't work. Okay?
I don't know. I think you're having more losses than wins right now, sir.
Okay? In this case, a game like Quarantine Zone stood out. Never played a game like that before, right? Very unique, interesting premise, adding more gameplay elements the further in that we go. People really liked the stream and actually said, yeah, please do another one. I think I will. In the case of Hightail, it's a game that's very much like Minecraft with tweaks. So if there was a big demand on my streams of people saying, Phil, play Minecraft, we really want more Minecraft, I'd be like, well, maybe we should just play Hightail, right? But in this case, the game's not doing well. We had one person who did a big contribution that allowed the stream to do well, but no one's really watching it after the fact. You would have thought this game is virally popular and everyone's talking about it on the internet right now and everyone's playing it, including Asmongold. Everyone's going to watch Phil play. 222 views.
No, everyone's going to go watch Sir Moist play it. Everyone's going to go watch Asmongold play it, and or they're going to play it for themselves. No one's here for you, dickhead. Nobody.
In a day. Yeah. So it's that simple. No one really cares about certain games on my channel, and there's nothing I can do about that. Doesn't mean I don't like it, because my personal take is that I actually did like Hightail. And we were getting to a point where it was...
Oh, yeah, that's it. Go outside and get fucked. There you go. Big up, Sparks Cities. I appreciate you. Yep, go outside and get fucked.
Getting interesting, and I wanted to do more exploration. I wanted to try to do more things. We had just unlocked the ability to do better crafting because we had found all these ores. We had found, copper, iron, and gold. And I think we even found steel.
Also, nobody wants big, hour-long, unedited fucking chunks. It's 2026. Like, if you want to leave your full stream up, like I do, for people to go back and listen to after the fact, like, that's fine. But when it comes to, like, you're going to make an actual, like, playlist or a playthrough or something like that, nobody wants hour-long, unedited chunks of you shitting on the audience and being nasty to people, or all the fucking dead air, or what's this? What's wrong? Where do I go? I can't figure this out. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants to. I don't want to watch that. I don't quite think you could pay me enough. What is it? 3-hour-long sections? No. The amount would have to be astronomical for me to sit after the fact of the live stream to sit and watch those videos.
So I was going to start refining and doing better equipment and going and venturing out further. But it's not performing at all. It seems like people don't care about it, right? Again, what you have to understand with my channel, it almost never shows up in search. It never shows up in related. Even though I was someone who played it incredibly early yesterday morning, no one saw it on YouTube. No, it didn't get sent to the algorithm. This is literally views from my core fan base, and that's it. Nobody else.
He also spends way too much time on character creation. I saw that fucking dentedness too. So I agree, Colleen, 100%.
Cared because no one found it. That's the problem with DSP gaming. And this has been a problem for me for many, many years. I don't know what else to say. That's just the situation, is that I don't show up in search. Okay?
Oh, Rel, thank you for the 2. I appreciate you. He can't even upload them in the correct order. 220. That is also a problem I've had when I'm digging through his stuff. That is correct.
So, if you were to ask me, out of the 2 indie games that I just played, which is more interesting and which would I want to play again? My answer is Quarantine Zone. And I think we're going to do that again. In fact, looking at the schedule, I'm pretty sure that I set that up for tomorrow.
Gee, the one that made more money.
Yep, we're going to play it as tomorrow night's late night stream. We're going to give it a second look. We're going to see if it adds more interesting elements. And we're going to see if the game is fun and people will come by and hang out and support it again. I hope so, because I like it and I want to do it again. So that's going to be for Thursday night's late night stream.
So we got Pokemon and RimWorld, Arc Raiders, Quarantine, Claire Obscure, Friday Night Fights, and then we're right back to Pokemon and RimWorld again.
It's going to be Quarantine Zone again. All right. Now you might say, well, what about Hytale? Okay. Well, I'll answer that question with a question. What about it? I bought it
Wage quit.
early access. I played it.
Wage quit.
On launch day. I did everything that you guys seem to think would have been exciting and would have worked, and it really didn't work. If one person hadn't done a big contribution, the stream wouldn't have done well, and the game's not performing well as an on-demand series either. The only situation where I would go back and play Hytale again is if I get an abundance of people who contact me in the next week and are like, Phil, it's, you know, the situation's changed. The game's very popular now. If you play it again, your stream will do better. We'll show up and we commit. We'll support it. Then I'd be like, okay. I'm just not foreseeing that happening. I'm foreseeing that if someone's going to get views on a game like that, it's going to be Asmongold. It's going to be a big streamer who has the audience and has the opportunity to show a game that's lesser known to that audience. And now that audience will actually catch on and maybe check it out. I'll give you an example. All right. Were you aware that Among Us, the game that is now insanely virally popular for many years, has made a ridiculous amount of money and all of that, right? Were you aware that Among Us was out for years and years before it ever was popular? No one played it. No one knew about it. And then all of a sudden one day, a popular streamer streamed it, and their audience saw it, talked about it to other big streamers. The other big streamers then tried it. Next thing you know, Among Us is one of the most popular games in the world.
Why, of all the flavors in the world, are you choosing to be salty right now?
Out of nowhere, simply because a big streamer played it. Not because a little rinky-dink guy of my stature gave it a shot, but because someone huge.
But you didn't even probably know it was a thing. You could have cashed in on it, but you don't fucking know what anything is.
Did, right? These kind of games, I have no problem checking them out. But this is a lesson that we have to learn over 2026, that sometimes we'll check out a game and it'll be interesting like Quarantine Zone because it's actually truly unique and something that'll maybe be awesome for further gameplay. And then other times there's going to be something like Hytale where it's just not going to work. And that's okay. I want everyone to understand that too. Like, because I think people will be upset or, oh, Phil, that sucks because everyone else is playing it. Yeah, but I'm not everybody else. I'm not. Just because I play a game that no one heard of doesn't mean that all of a sudden thousands and thousands of people will now try it.
Well, not with that kind of attitude, it isn't. Move on.
I think we're going to play Quarantine Zone tomorrow night. I don't think we're playing.
Long story short, he's fucking wage quitting Hytale or whatever the fuck the name of it is.
Hytale again. Maybe that will change, but I don't foresee that changing in the near future. I don't know what possibly would turn around interest for Hytale on DSP Gaming. I don't know. I don't know how to make the game look better. I played it for 3 hours and I gave it an honest shot and I really analyzed it compared to Minecraft and I told you what I liked about it. What else can I do?
You could have fun. You could have fun. That's a thing you could do.
Okay. Now continuing on, we're going to talk about Arc Raiders next because I actually have a good amount to say about Arc Raiders. What the hell is Arc Raiders? There it is. But before we do, a couple shout outs. So first off, Casanova, thank you for re-upping your membership for a whopping 52 months. I appreciate your support, Casanova. And then we have, let's see here, Definitely not French who did 500 kicks and says, I like Hightail, you can't let trolls dictate your content with negativity. This has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the amount of people who showed up, engaged, supported, and then watched after the fact. And as you can see, attendance on the stream was good. Engagement was 50-50. Half the people said they liked it. Half the people said they didn't. Support was basically dictated by a singular person who did one giant contribution. Most other people did not. I mean, I streamed the game for an entire hour and I made $7. Okay? And after the fact, the views are awful. Right? So obviously it says to me, we don't.
Let me see if I can find it. We'll come back to raw, Phil. We are at 12:10. Let me see.
Is that something that we would want to do again? But I mean, then again, it's a PC game. I'm not shocked, right? Okay, so let us. Ooh, a furnace, armor workbench, blacksmith anvil, a tanning rack, farmer workbench, chef's stove. We've already done the builder and furniture workbench, right? No, we didn't do furniture. We did builder, but we don't have furniture. That's one we could do. And then these are locked. Yeah, we need more plant fibers. Jasper, Kitty.
I put this in Discord the other day, yesterday when he was playing this, but gee, I can't imagine why it didn't go well.
No, see, I almost rid of the pickaxe already. I don't want that back. Crap. Here we go. Would I say that Jasper, Kitty, would I say that Jasper's last name is Kitty or Burnell?
Would I say that Jasper's last name is Jasper Kitty or Jasper Burnell? You could make this cute. This is a perfect setup. Even if it's a troll, this is a perfect setup. You could make this funny. You could make this cute. But here's what we get. And this is why the guy sucks. One of many reasons why the guy sucks. But honestly, for me, it really isn't even like the begging is gross or whatever, but he's entitled to beg if he fucking wants to. This right here is why this guy sucks. Right here.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter. I don't think that our cat's going to be filling out any kind of like legal documents anytime soon where he needs to get his last name correct, so I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Bruh. I don't think our cat's going to be filling out any legal documents, and therefore his last name is inconsequential. I am a crabby, miserable, decrepit old fuck.
Just saying.
Like, that could have been cute. That could have been funny or silly or something, or he could have, backhandedly said, well, what would you, like, which one would you pick? What would you guys pick? What would you do? There was a perfect opportunity there for something, anything, I don't know. And that's why this guy sucks. Okay, there's other reasons why the guy sucks. Anyway, okay, my little autistic rant is over. We'll go back to Rawphil. I put that in the Discord. I'm sorry, it still holds true. We'll come back.
You should have any kind, whether.
Let's just. You have to put up with me. You don't. You can go watch a different detractor if you want, but that just really bothered me yesterday when I was listening to it. Here we come. Here we come. There we are. We're back. All right.
Way more than I ever thought that I would. I actually never suspected that I would like Arc Raiders, and then when I tried it and I started to understand it was very different than what I had understood it was going to be, and I played it more and I was like, oh, the graphics are good, the gameplay elements are actually quite sound. Ooh, it's addicting to try to...
Perfect setup and fumbles the ball in the end zone, and the other team recovered for a touchdown. Like I said, it wasn't big, it wasn't huge, it wasn't something that you could latch on and it was going to all of a sudden give him 11 billion views, but you have to admit, it was just so... it's chronic, constant disappointment, like perpetual disappointment, where nothing is, he's not funny, he doesn't zing anybody, he's not witty, like there's nothing that just flies off the tip of his tongue real quick. Like you can tell he overthinks everything, and it's like just if he like don't take yourself so seriously, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Get the pieces of loot to do the upgrade and stuff that you want to do. So I've been playing it for over a month, as you can see. Sadly, the playlist doesn't really... I wish this would show you the full playlist and the views on each video, but it doesn't because it's stupid. YouTube is just dumb. It cuts off at 12. We're over 20 parts in. At this point, I think we're like 25 or so parts in. Arc Raiders is doing all right. It's not doing great. And what I want to show you, if I actually just show you the latest videos of Arc Raiders, you know, they're only 12 hours old, and the views aren't great. They'll get more views over time. Don't worry, they will. Undoubtedly, they'll gain more views. But it's just not doing great. It's doing okay. You know, the hype for Arc Raiders or me playing it already died out. It's been over a month since I've been playing it. That's not shocking. What's going to happen is Arc Raiders, if it's going to continue to be successful, will be more for a dedicated audience that come by for the streams, and then maybe we get a few views after the fact, but it's not going to be this ongoing element of an amazing hype series or anything like that. All right? So 2 things have happened in the last week regarding Arc Raiders that I would like to talk about, okay? First off, you know, can I go to the Arc Raiders playlist? I wonder how that works. Can I just click on the Arc Raiders playlist?
Wow, you don't know how YouTube works after all this time, huh? Let's move on. Are we getting somewhere with this?
I played it last night. Guess what? Attendance was low, engagement was pretty low, and support was the lowest it's ever been for Arc Raiders. We didn't even hit $100. I think we were like $70. That's it. That stream of Arc Raiders
I don't even think he got that much.
last night did worse than Quarantine Zone, Hightail, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. It even did worse than the stream of the Disappointing Games Countdown and Pokemon last week. That was the worst performing stream that I've had this year. All right? That's a horrible sign. What that tells me is that I made a miscalculation. That playing it so close, I mean, I just played it Sunday, then I played it Tuesday, now I'm playing it again Thursday, right? That's not good. That means that I probably shouldn't be playing it that much, and the feedback that I was getting, although it may apply to the level of the gameplay, meaning, yeah, me playing this game 3 times a week means I'll do better. And
My bad, he did make $75. My bad. Big up, Shady. You beat me to it. I appreciate you. I keep feeling it was like $50-something. So my bad. Yep, 75.
ultimately, I'll get better runs, I'll get more loot, I'll learn faster. At the same time, I don't think that the market will bear it. And what I mean by that is, the people who show up for Arc Raiders to engage and support it aren't going to be around for 3-4 streams a week. They don't even want to come by every other day. They want to be here maybe a few times casually to watch it, and that's how it's been, and that's how they're used to watching it. So now me playing it 3 times a week and different time slots, it's not going to work. And that sucks, because I was hoping that it would. I was hoping that doing more of what people wanted would work, but it didn't work. All right? So I think I made a mistake. And again, this is an experiment. That's fine. When I'm experimenting and I'm trying things to see if it works or not, it's totally fine if something doesn't work. I don't think that Arc Raiders 3 times a week is going to work. I think that maybe twice a week at most is what we want to do, and we want to space it out so it's not every other day. So maybe I do it once earlier in the week, once later in the week, something like that. Okay? Now, there's another element that's been going on with Arc Raiders recently. Okay?
Ooh, is he going to shit-talk the new guy?
So
I think he's going to shit-talk the new guy.
when I played it on Sunday, out of nowhere, a
Ain't the new guy just like using him or something?
YouTuber contacted me. Now, to be clear, I have never spoken with the YouTuber ReeeCap ever. I know nothing about this guy whatsoever, okay? And it was out of the blue. In fact, you know what? Rather than do it this way, let's do it this way. Okay? Makes sense to do this full screen since I want to give a little bit of background on what's going up with this, okay? So, I don't know who ReeeCap is. I don't know what kind of content he makes. I've literally not seen a single one of his videos. I know nothing about the guy, okay? At all. Last Friday, I was playing Street Fighter 6 Friday Night Fights for the first time in a year. And he appears on my stream, talking in the chat, saying that he wants to play me in Street Fighter 6 and for $50. He says, if I give you $50, will you run a set with me? And I was like, that's weird. Like, if a YouTuber who has a verified check mark shows up in your chat, usually the first thing that they don't say is, hey, I'd like to play you in a set of the game you're playing for $50. Normally, they'd be like, hi, how you doing? Hi, I'm a YouTuber. You know? And
It looks like he does like lol cow stuff. There's something about iDubbbz. Onision. Shane Dawson. That oh, I can't remember her name. That Amberlynn Reed.
I like your content or something like that. Instead, he just shows up and challenges me. I'm like, huh? So basically, I was like, I'm not sure what this guy's game is. And he basically said, oh, I have a gift card, a $50 gift card to Chili's. And I was like, dude, I don't need a $50 gift card to Chili's. If you want to run a set and you're another YouTuber, I'm okay with that. If you guys remember, a year or two ago, I made the public challenge in Street Fighter 6, and I said, I will play other YouTubers and the like in this game. They just have to have the balls to challenge me. Not a single YouTuber stood up. No one. The FGC wants nothing.
Why don't you want to play Rothville? Why don't you want to play Peace? Didn't you like ban Rothville or something? Because he beat the fuck out of you in Street Fighter? You don't want to play with other YouTubers, man. Not unless they can make you look good.
To do with me because they're a bunch of pussies. Mostly because I'm better than a lot of them, and they don't want to admit that. If I beat them, they're going to be embarrassed as someone who is known as the black sheep of the FGC, even though I'm not part of that. You know, oh God, DSP beat me. Now they're going to look embarrassed, okay? I was actually pretty good at Street Fighter 6 for a while. They're having a ton of characters in Master. And a lot of people who streamed the game weren't even as good as I was, all right? But no one stepped up and said they wanted to play Street Fighter 6 against me at all. They all just pussied out. So I just always just did random sets or whatever, okay? So this guy's showing up, and he says, I want to challenge you or whatever. I'm like, I'll play him. I don't give a shit. We'll play right now. Even if I lose, who gives a shit? It'll be a good warm-up, a good return to the series. But as I told him that, he goes, oh, well, the game's not downloaded, and my internet's slow, and it says it's not going to be ready for 2 hours. And I said, well, I'm not streaming for another 2 hours, but I am playing this probably next week as well. So come back maybe on, for Friday next week and we could play. And then he said, all right, that was it. Like, I didn't talk to him again that night. So then on Sunday, this Sunday, my first stream of the week, it's Arc Raiders. And I'm playing Arc Raiders, and this guy shows up again. And he goes, oh, I play this. I sent you a DM on X. Can you check it out? So I check out the DM, and he goes, oh, can I have your Embark ID code so that I can be a friend on your list, and then we can do, like, co-op together in this game. Now, again, keep in mind, I've never spoken with this guy outside of the chat we had on Friday during Friday Night Fights. I don't know what kind of content he makes. I don't know why he would want to team up with me. Okay? So I was like, what the hell? Basically everyone in the chat's egging me on. All right?
We found out from this that Phil doesn't like chilies.
Everyone's egging me on. Do it. It's a collab. You never do collabs. You never do co-op. Do it. All right, fine. Since the whole chat's egging me on, I'll give it a shot. So I accept his request, or I sent him a request, whatever it is. We got on each other's friends list.
Imagine if he would open up and play against detractors. It would print money. It would. It really would.
He then goes, oh, by the way, he's on mic. He goes, oh, I played this like over 200 hours. I'm really, really good at it. I have like insane amounts of extra loot and stuff and money. And I'm like, so why does this guy want to play with me? I've played the game around 20 hours at that point, right? I'm just a
watch DMs get leaked in a week or two. Wonder if Kino's going to cover
casual
this.
player. I play it twice a week. I'm not some hardcore player. And I even asked him during the stream, I was like, dude, you must do well streaming this then. If you played it that much. He goes, oh, no, I don't stream this game. You played over 200 hours of Arc Raiders. You didn't stream any of it. And he goes, no, I have a job offline. I don't actually, like, streaming's not my full-time thing anymore. Oh, well, that's shocking to hear. If you were a popular YouTuber, prominent or whatever, right? And now you decided, I guess you want to have an offline life. I guess that's cool, But I love what I do. That's why I'm going to try to do it as long as I possibly can. It's my job. So anyway, we did a run in Stellamontis, and he basically put me on a tour of Stellamontis, showing me where the rarest stuff is. It's in the assembly area. He showed me certain loot, and he actually showed me a secret area where you can jump and get a hidden weapon and stuff.
Duty tipped Phil off. Repsian is only in this for an interview with the lolcow.
I was like, oh, cool. But then we ended up getting killed. And what I actually found out is when you do duos, there's a ton of PvP. Like, people are PvPing like crazy, killing each other and trying to steal each other's loot. Notably, if you kill a tough enemy like a Bastion or whatever, you're going to probably get murdered for the loot. So it sucked because, like, I lost.
How did this idiot not learn his lesson from Stephen Cambion? Side scrollers, Stephen Cambion, Kino Casino. We're just gonna keep going.
So, during the run, I lost weapons and shit. I'm like, damn, that's not good, right? I did get a few epic items. I put them into my safety pouch or whatever, but it actually like destroyed my weapon loadout. Like, that sucks, right? So anyway, we did the one match and that was it. And everyone had reactions to it. Some people thought that it was really cool that I did co-op with someone for the first time in 100 years. Other people were like, immediately, what's this guy's game? Why would out of nowhere, out of the blue, he's on your Street Fighter 6 stream, he wants to play. He's on your Arc Raider stream, he wants to play. He claims that he wants to co-op with you now in this game, and this is weird. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with everyone. I'll agree. That's weird, right? It would have been one thing if he had reached out behind the scenes and he had talked to me about it and said, hey, I like your content or whatever, and it looked, I
Movie sign. Thank you, honey, for being a member for 11 months. I appreciate you. Playing a game for fun is foreign to Dave.
think that you're playing this game that I'm good at, and I would like to help you. And we had a discussion behind the scenes about
what? You mean you just play for hours and hours for like nothing? Kind of fucking weirdo are you?
And we set it up or whatever. But this is just like on the fly. The guy shows up out of nowhere and does this run, okay? And now here's the thing. I actually don't know anything else about this guy or if he's ever going to show up again or whatever. Yesterday night, I'm playing Arc Raiders on the late stream. And I've almost done with my stream. In fact, I've played it all night, and we have like one drop left, one run left. Out of nowhere again, he shows up on my stream in chat. Hey, I want to do a drop with you. I got time for a while. Like, well, I only have time for one. We got to hurry up if we're going to do it or not. So we hurried up and we set it up. And this time we went to space, whatever it's called, like the spaceship launching pad. I forget what the name of the stage is. And he goes, well, what do you really need? I said, honestly, I need a few parts. Like, I need the, not the scouter. I forget what it's called, the rolling ball guy that's really elusive.
So you're a big fan of the game, is what you're saying. This place, the place over there with the thing, the stuff with the things. Yeah, you're a big fan of the game.
Need more parts for him. I need leaper cores. I definitely need Bastion batteries or cells or whatever they're called, because I literally never killed a Bastion before. And he goes, all right, let's go. Let's kill a Bastion. All right, if you think you're confident you can do it. And he showed me how to do it. What you got to do is you lure one to an area where it can't hit you. You just peek out and you keep shooting it in the kneecap till the knee gets disabled. Once it's disabled, you climb up on top, you put a mine on its head, you jump off and
fun fact, Repsian channel is mostly dead, usually streams for 200 to 300 viewers.
Run away, and the mine will blow up and insta-kill the Bastion. So we were able to loot the Bastion together, and I got all of the Bastion cells I needed to do an upgrade in one shot. I was like, holy crap, that's incredibly useful. So I thanked the guy, and basically after that, he dipped, and that was it. Now, I'm playing, Arc Raiders again tomorrow. I don't know if he's going to show up or not. I haven't spoken with him at all. If he shows up, do we do more co-op or not?
Exactly. I need part of the thing for the thingy, for the whatchamahoo's-it. Right, exactly.
The thing is, it's more like am I learning?
At the place with the guy. Remember the guy who said the stuff one time? Like, Jesus Christ. Oh,
Play with
fuck.
Repzian? Yes. I'm learning new areas, secret areas to find items, and I had no clue how to fight the Bastion, and he basically showed me a really effective way to take down a Bastion for myself. So that's great. But at the same time, let's be very honest about here, I'm being carried. It's not like I'm slowly, sequentially getting better. I'm literally getting handheld. I would compare it to, if you remember many years ago, I was absolutely awful at FromSoft games. I just sucked at them. I didn't understand them or their elements. And then after basically having quit Dark Souls, I later on decided to be a live streamer. When I started live streaming, people showed interest in having me return to Dark Souls and guiding me through it. And that's exactly what happened. I would summon, and people would guide me through the whole game, carrying me through all the areas, the secrets, the bosses, so I could basically see the whole game. And once I saw Dark Souls for what it...
I'm sorry, Toxie. A happily married man with a wife still in his condo does not act like this. In what way, Ben? Be specific.
really was, the incredible amount of content that it had. Is it playing the same song again?
The guy with the thing at the place, who doesn't know, right? Right, like, fuck it, who doesn't know that guy?
It is, isn't it? I'm gonna play some different music. For some reason, it keeps playing the same few songs today, and I don't want that, so we'll change the music up. So basically, after having a tour of Dark Souls, I understood more what the game was, and I was like, oh,
It doesn't sound like you understand a whole lot. You don't seem to know where anything is, or what anything is called, or what it does. Paul, thanks for the 2, honey, I appreciate you. $4.96. 4. Oh, is that like a currency conversion or something? I don't know. There's no dollar sign. Well, to whatever it is, thank you. I appreciate you.
like this game. I want to actually try to play it for myself and learn it now. And then I did. And now to this day, I play all the big FromSoft games. I enjoy them. I love them. I do well at them. The playthroughs are great. So, if anything...
Are we talking about the guy still? Are we still talking about this Repzian guy?
If you look at the situation and you're like, well, if Phil sometimes gets exposure to things he doesn't understand in a franchise he could do better, then maybe teaming up with someone like Repzian in a game like Arc Raiders, right, would work out. Maybe I'd actually do way better and I'd learn it, I'd improve my gameplay and all of that. At the same time, that's not legitimately learning the game either. That's just literally being carried and getting an accelerated tutoring, right? Getting coached, essentially, into knowing how to play the game better. Is that a better way to go about it? I don't know. It's not that people were complaining about what I...
So in other words, is what he like long-windedly going to get to that, you know, this is like cheating or something, or he doesn't want to be handheld, so he's not going to play with this guy anymore? Like, is this where we're eventually going to get? Like, oh, well, the game's just getting too easy now. This guy's like, you know, hand-holding me, and I kind of want to learn it myself, so I'm not going to play with this guy so that he can, like, back up off the guy or something.
was doing at all in Arc Raiders. People seem to be enjoying it. And to be honest, yeah, when this guy shows up and he's like, oh, I want to do co-op, it seems like that's all anyone starts talking about. Instead of it being me doing a run or, you know, I mean, oh, you got to do the co-op, you got to join team up with this guy, do the co-op, right? So here's the thing, tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen. I might play Arc Raiders, and the guy never shows up, and that's fine. I just do a normal stream. Or he might show up and want to do co-op, and now what do? Do I keep playing co-op and get my hand held? I don't know, right? Now, here's the other thing, too. Can we be honest here? No one here is stupid. We know that there's some underlying reason the guy's doing it. And it's not because it's the kindness of his own heart, and the guy all of a sudden mysteriously got turned on to me and my content, and he likes me now, and he wants to help me game. I mean, originally, he challenged me on Friday for a $50 match in Street Fighter 6. What gives about that? The guy isn't a competitive fighting game player, so what made him want to do that? That doesn't seem to make sense, does it? Now, all of a sudden, he's actually good at Arc Raiders.
That's what it kind of seems like to me, Morel. He's like, oh, this is like too much help. I'm getting handheld. It's just to back away because he knows something's up now.
And he decides that he wants to play Arc Raiders with me all the time and help me out in it. Let's be honest, it's suspect. Okay? It's suspect. Right? Is it not? Now, here's the funny part about all of this, because some people are saying things like, well, the reason that he's doing this is because he's working on trying to snake you. He's going to try to ask you for an interview. He's going to try to get in with you to get insider information. Right now, there's conspiracy theorists in the Kick chat saying, he's working with Kino Casino. He's secretly working with Keemstar. They're all trying to get stuff on you, Phil. They're all working against you.
I don't think Kino Casino gives 2 fucks about you anymore, dude. Like in a wanting to get information on you kind of way. I also don't think Keemstar gives too many fucks about you either, in a wanting to get information from you kind of way. This guy himself, if his channel's dying or whatever, he might want information on you, but I don't think Kino does. I don't think Kino cares. I don't think Keem does either.
Listen, I've been through a lot in all the time that I've been a YouTuber and a
It's been tough.
I'm not going to rule it out, all right? But at the very same time, there has been absolutely zero discussion about anything whatsoever outside of just doing some co-op in a game. Zero. He has not said a word to me behind the scenes about anything. okay? Right now, if he were to say to me, hey, you want to do an interview? You know what I would say? No. I have no desire to do an interview. I'm good. I'm making content. I'm doing good for myself. I want to keep making said content. I have no desire to do any kind of an interview right now.
Repsian and Keemstar are friends, but does Keemstar honestly really care anymore? Like, I'm not disputing that they're friends or whatever, but like, does anybody just really, like, who cares about this guy anymore?
You know, I would say the one thing I'm kind of interested in, if Asmongold decides to do his podcast, that's gaming-related topics and stuff, I would love to be on that.
Honey, let him go. Let Asmongold go. You're on his dick. Like, let it go. Let it go. It's okay.
Show. But outside of that, I'm not looking to do any interviews about my personal life, drama, or anything like that. That's, you know, I'm doing good. Why would I want to invite that kind of attention again? You know what I'm saying?
I only needed to do 5 different stupid things to learn
addition,
that mistake.
Can we be honest here? Let's be honest together. Have I gotten any kind of a massive attention boost, popularity boost, positivity in regards to doing 2 team-ups with Repsian? No. I don't think the guy has that kind of clout. I don't think that guy has that kind of attention on himself, that because I'm doing gameplay with this guy, that all of a sudden he gets a boost or I get a boost or anything like that. Has it been fun? Yes. To learn more about arc raiders at an accelerated rate? Yes, absolutely. That's been fun as heck, I would say. I didn't know how to take down a Bastion. Now I do. I didn't know about the secrets in Stellamontis. So, you know. So here's the thing, and I guess this is what I have to propose to all of you, okay? What do you guys think? Right now, I don't see any harm whatsoever in just doing co-op with a guy, but also I don't want it to become too dominant of the content. Like, let's say, for example, tomorrow, I boot up Arc Raiders, and he shows up and he goes, I want to do co-op. Maybe I'll do a couple drops with him, but like, I don't want the whole stream for me to be co-op with this guy, because again, every time I play with him, I'm getting my hand held. So I don't want it to be, oh, Phil gets guided through a 3-hour stream of Arc Raiders. I honestly think that would be boring as tears. You want to see me play for myself, legitimately
All of a sudden now he's worried about what's boring and what isn't?
get loot, earn it, struggle to get it, right? Yesterday's stream was a good one because I had 3 amazing quick runs, and then all of a sudden, I got screwed. The game got me, you know, the Bombardier or whatever it's called, destroyed me, and I lost weapons and stuff like, oh, man. So, but then I came back after it. That's the drama of the stream. That's what works. That's what makes it entertaining. Not, oh, I joined with a guy, and the guy literally held my hand as we ran through the whole thing, and he saved my ass several times and gave me a bunch of loot to take home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's even not really the spirit.
That sounds like exactly what you would want. It sounds like what you've been searching for. The automatic press here to win button.
Of the game, right? So, right now, what are my feelings? Casually playing with this guy in Arc Raiders is fun, but I don't want to do it nonstop. Like, maybe every once in a while we would do it, but I don't think that we're going to be doing it all the time. Like, tomorrow, if the guy wants to do a drop or whatever.
Okay, you've already said this. You're
Like
looping
before,
now.
I'm a Street Fighter. You know, I've been playing it nonstop since I was a kid. I'm probably going to destroy the poor guy, but I don't sauces as well. But also, they brought back the quesarito, which apparently they haven't had for a while. After that, we've already talked about the last couple of days some ideas. Wendy's has brand new chicken tenders and dipping sauces, so maybe I would order some of those and try different sauces with the tenders. Taco Bell has a new double dipper mini like steak burrito thing where there's 2 smaller burritos, you dip them in sauces as well. But also they brought back the quesarito, which apparently they haven't had for a while. So maybe we could do like a double episode where we do the quesarito and the dipping burritos all at once. On top of all of that, we've already talked about the possibility of trying Papa Murphy's. So Papa Murphy's is an American, I think they're international too, but they're an American pizza chain where the pizza's not baked. They give you a pizza that's unbaked but has all the toppings on it, and you bring it home, you bake it yourself, and then you try it.
Oh, God, he still can't figure out this pizza place. Oh, my God. One hit a quit. Thank you for the 2. The way he pronounces want is so annoying. The way he pronounces a lot is very annoying, I agree.
So maybe I'll try that too. So we have all these ideas, but Jersey Mike's is next week, and then after that we can start to plan out what the next ones will be. Okay? Fair enough? So it is coming. DSP Tries It is coming back. Lego? Now, we have a Lego to build. We have the Lego Super Mario World, which is Mario riding Yoshi. I would like to do it. The question is when? Like, when's the perfect time for that? Will people show up and engage and support with that? And when I do it, for the record, I would actually like to try and maybe use my Rode mics. And what I would do is have the mic in a position here somewhere where it's either like right on my neck or somewhere where it's pointed right at me and see if it sounds good to me. Because when I'm doing the Legos, I'm going to literally be sitting here building it on this table the whole time. So maybe it makes more sense to have a mic where I can move around and you can still hear me, as opposed to the mic where I have to keep turning it back and forth and all that. I would maybe like to give these a test, you know, see how they
So he bought clip-on mics for $100 so he can build Legos.
work. So would I like to do it? Yes. Should I do it next week? What do you guys think? Should I bring back Lego nights next week? We'll do an exploratory night where we do Legos of trying to build the Super Mario Lego. Now, the thing is, it's 1,200 pieces. We're not doing it in one night. In fact, it's going to probably take a minimum of 3 streams to build that thing, okay? But I'd be down to do that if you guys are interested. Okay? Are you interested? What do you think? Let me know. Give me feedback. Your feedback is critical to knowing what to do. I would like to know if that's what you would like next week or not. Should we do a chill night stream of building that Lego for a couple of hours? Would you? By the way, I'll have music. That was the #1 complaint that I had last year when I was doing the Lego night.
If he does Legos, do you guys want me to stream? I did when he did the plants, I hate that I have to say it, the succulent plants. I streamed one of those. I think we all wanted to gouge our eyes out by the time we were done, but I might hang out and fuck around and watch him fuck with Legos or whatever. The music's gonna suck ass, though.
Is that people said because it was silent during those streams, they hated it. They wanted music and background noise.
Or you could talk. That would be another really great thing you could do.
I was doing it and it was done. Now we have background music. So we can play this fun music during the night. We can even change the vibe. Like people will be like, this is kind of too slow. Can you play something more upbeat? And I'll play more exciting music. You know, we want more chill vibes. Can we lower it and we go back to the chill playlist, right? We can do that, okay? So that's cool, right? So let me know what you think, all right? And we will consider doing that next week on a late stream. And let's talk about it and maybe like middle of next week, okay? But we'll see.
Middle of next week. Well, he'll have to let me know.
Okay. A whole bunch of tips have come in, but I haven't looked at a single one. Let's take a look. First tip here.
I don't care about him counting his money.
Like I said, if anyone was ever interested in possibly sending me something, like let's say you had something you wanted to donate.
No, nobody wants to send you anything, weirdo.
And I couldn't get past the first area. It was over an hour. I don't want to do the area again. So there's a couple situations where I would play Code Violet again. Number one, if they add manual saves, so you can save whenever you want and reload. If you're bleeding, if the game has an issue, I want to be able to just load it immediately and try again. I don't want to start the starter area from the beginning and have to replay 20, 30 minutes of gameplay over and over because the game is a piece of dog shit that doesn't save. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if they patch out the bugs. So if the bleeding is able to be stopped with a healing item rather than with a tourniquet that doesn't exist in the game. If maybe the bleeding just doesn't happen in the first area, whatever it may be. Unless they improve the game, there's no way to pass it. You understand? Like, you saw the gameplay, did you not? It's not playable for me. Others, like I said, they apparently got lucky and it wasn't nearly as bad. I'm just not that lucky. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't get it to function. So there's no way for me to play Code Violet again. As much as I would like to make more content with it and be entertaining to you, I can't make a game that doesn't work. So, no, I'm not going to waste more time on the YouTube side.
Not going to do anything fun, boo.
That means kicks, subs, and gifted subs on the kick side, and that means tips via PayPal. Being that we just had the slowest Arc Raider stream ever, all right? And I did experimental streams with the indie games that did good but not great. It would be good if we could have a great Pokemon stream, right? I want to come back from that. I want to get the momentum back. Let's have a great, well-supported Pokemon stream today, and let's get it going.
Well, here, you got one dent giving you $20. There you go.
For Pokemon. Okay, thank you. So Cabal did a...
Boy, Jade's just paid for like a pretty little bitch, ain't he?
20-pound super chat. Thank you to Cabal for that. Let's see how much that actually is. $26.86. Thank you so much, Cabal. That shoots us right up to 47 bucks of support. Thank you. And he says, this is for Jade. Also looking forward to Pokopia in March. So, first of all, what he's saying is if Jade is still around, which I don't know if he is right now, but I'm sure he'll be here for Pokemon, Jade will get to either name...
Wow, Jade's a pretty little bitch. She doesn't even have to be there to get paid for. Damn, how do I get into this? How do I get paid for like not even fucking being around?
Name a Pokemon or select a Pokemon to be in the party today. So thank you, Cabal, for that. I appreciate that. Now, as for Pokopia in March, you may not be aware, Pokopia is a new game coming out in March for Switch 2. It is a game that is a hybrid of Pokemon and Animal Crossing. It's literally a virtual town with Pokemon in it, and you're responsible for running it. So it's an interesting premise, for sure. I don't know if it's going to translate into a game that's great or boring, but absolutely, I would give it a go. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I try it? When I have a Switch 2, it's going to be a big release people are going to be talking about. I want to know if it's good. I'm willing to give it a shot for you guys and testing it out and seeing if it's any good, okay? So let's see how it goes. All right, I'm interested in that one for sure. It's even on my release list. Good stuff. Okay, so everybody, now is the time. If you want to talk and interact and do some Q&A, tag me in either chat. Let's have some...
I remember when he said he wasn't going to convert every contribution or whatever. And then I remember a couple weeks ago him showing us his office tour and him showing that he had the fucking currency conversion thing just like sitting there ready to go.
Or to end the show and see what's on your mind. What's going on in your mind, everybody? Any feedback to anything that we just talked about today? Let's hear what you guys have to say.
You're a whiny, crotchety old man, and you're a big, fat loser.
Snake Sauce Reloaded is using the Phil dancing banana emote. Very nice. Well, I tried the Steakhouse Whopper for DSP tries it.
No, I don't think so.
Reason being, it's not a new sandwich. It's just the Whopper with Swiss cheese, which they've done before, bacon, which they've done before, onion rings, which they've done before, and a peppercorn sauce. Ooh, guess what? They did that before, too. That was on a sandwich before, too. So all they're doing...
Damn it. I took down my picture of the sandwich.
is they're combining existing ingredients and claiming it's a new sandwich. It's not. This would be the equivalent if Taco Bell had a taco, and they said, oh, instead of beef in the taco, we're just going to put steak pieces. And then we're going to add a different flavor.
Blah, blah,
Starboy,
blah, blah, blah.
who has gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you for that. This week, sadly, Kick support's been way low again. It's up and down on Kick, and some weeks it's way better than others. This week, again, it's been bad. I think at this point we have, let me see. We literally have 12 gifted subs all week, and I've been streaming since Sunday. So in 3 days, I only got 12 gifteds. That's it. So yeah, Kick's been bad this week. If you're on Kick and you like the content, please support it today. You know, I streamed it for a reason. It has been profitable, but it seems like it's really up and down over there.
What do they get for becoming a member? What are the benefits? Gonna need to take a look at that perks package, sir.
Thank you, Satan. He likes my sweater. Jay Kuma, don't worry. He says, I don't really care for Legos, but I'll be honest, I think you should play new early access games whenever they're available, but just for one stream unless it gets popular. I'm okay with that. I'm down for that. 100%, I'm in agreement with you. Just because we played Hightail and that one didn't catch on doesn't mean that I'm not going to do more in the future. That was an experiment. That particular game isn't working. That doesn't mean more won't, or more will or won't in the future. Like, I don't take that as one example representative of everything that will go on moving forward. In fact, I would argue the stream did fine, but I just know.
Did you notice he has another mouse wrist rest today? He does. Oh my gosh, I guess that one didn't save him, huh? That one that he was really sucking off is like the best thing ever, but then he played fucking Black Ops and still couldn't get a positive KD in the end. Wow, I guess it didn't save Black Ops 7. Bummer.
Stuff not to do more, right?
I didn't notice. Good call, though.
So there we go.
This music is really stupid.
Ends and we take a break. We always take a break after the podcast and before we start with the gameplay, so that way when I play the game, it's just 100% focusing on the game itself.
What do you need a break for? I've been here longer than you.
Can I show you the progress of my guns? Today, no, because today I'm wearing the sweater, so you can't really see it through the sweater, right? You can't at all, right? You can't see the it's on Friday Night Fights. The idea is to try to play with all of my characters and get back into the game. So probably, you know, I'm going to play Zangief and Blanca, try to remember how to play with them. Then probably the week after, we pick another, maybe we go back to Lily, and Honda again. And once I've played with each character a few times and I feel like I'm adjusted to the game again, then perhaps I'll go back to rank. Like, I'm actually sad that Lily is only 1 diamond. That's just awful, that my Lily is only 1-star diamond. She should definitely be master. But the PC screwed me. Remember when I played with her? The PC.
He's got 90 subs on Kick halfway through his streaming month. Does anybody know, like how much is he pulling? Like, because he gets paid weekly from Kick. Like, what's he really bringing in realistically?
PC screwed me and I got a bunch of laggy ass matches during her placement. So I got screwed over. And then she, you know, that's why I never played with her again because I didn't want to grind it out. I was so frustrated.
Yeah, right.
E-N-E. The first letter is C in Cologne. Okay.
We done? I thought you were going to go take your union mandated break before we start playing the game.
Rocky Tacular, what on earth are you talking about? He says, newer games will get better views on your YouTube channel like Code Violet or Quarantine Zone. Why kill that new game hype and forward momentum for things that are slower views-wise? Generating views, add new people is better than hoping to hit 150 bucks on the will of people. What? You do realize that what you're mentioning, like, for example, my most popular video of the last, you know, several months is this Code Violet video. So it has, I think it's like 8,700 views on it right now. You do realize that that video probably has maybe $20, right? Right? You're aware of that, right? That's how it works. Ad revenue is not great. Overall views don't really matter. Just because someone saw your video, oh, look, and they gave it 1 click and 1 view, it doesn't necessarily help your channel. What you want is people who come back and want to hang out and engage and support with your content long-term. People who actively say, hey, I like it so much, I'm actually going to send you a contribution. That's the end goal.
Well, by all means, get them to come back by never playing that game again. Great job.
Not, oh, I got a few thousand views on a video that was...
Great job. Then never play it again. That sounds totally like the best move you can do.
Very short-term popular, and then people move on. What you're suggesting is that literally if I just move from new game to new game to new game constantly, and I didn't play any games for longer than, say, a session or two, that would be more successful than me ever going long-term with a game, and that's just not true. The truth is that...
No, that is true. You find one retard, one dent, one wheelchair that gets hooked on, like, Pokemon, like this idiot that came in and prepaid for Jade. And then you stick to that. Nobody fucking cares about Pokemon anymore.
There's got to be a balance. There's going to be games that I will play for long term that have that ongoing viewer base of people who will show up every time to support it. And then there's going to be games that...
Yeah, you just don't care if it's 300 people or 3 people. As long as you hit that magical 150.
Don't work that way. And you just go quick. And you know, okay, it didn't really work. And you move on to the next. Like, that's what I think what we're doing with Hightail. We tried.
Move on.
Never even suspected would have had such a positive impact is the Roland Bridgecast audio interface. Where everything is in front of me and I can, you know...
No, I'm not listening to all this about this setup with this lame-ass music and shit.
Sauvage, Dior Sauvage. That thing is strong as heck. Really strong. So when you use Sauvage, you only do maybe one spray maybe on the neck or the side of the neck, and then you would do like sometimes maybe I'll do like a spray on the chest or two, and then maybe if it's a weaker cologne, you put it on your wrists like this, and you can go like that, and then you put it on your neck like that. But you don't go crazy unless it's a weak cologne. There are some colognes that are weaker, in which case.
Oh God, now we're talking about what is happening, sir. Just go. Okay, here we go. Just go away. Just go
All
away.
right.
We're done.
And
We're done.
the Level 1 podcast will return on Friday. As I've already
Jesus
stated,
Christ.
there's going to be a special Resident Evil presentation tomorrow afternoon. I'll be playing games, but I'm going to react to that during Friday's podcast on the show. So if you want my reactions to Resident Evil Requiem and the new stuff, come by on Friday morning. We're going to have a good time together. Okay, everybody? Sound good? All right. Thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate you all always coming by for the podcast. Thank you for chilling, and a great show. Hopefully we get some feedback on all these topics, and I will see you all on Friday for a week-ending episode. Thank you guys. See you then, and peace out.
Quick napkin math. I love it. He's made $142 on Kick this week after the fees. I mean, it's not nothing. You don't want to say that's nothing because that just sounds fucking ungrateful, but he just seems like he goes through an awful lot of trouble and a lot of trolling and just a lot of, like people it being mean to him or whatever. I don't know. It just sounds like a lot for $140 a week. I don't know. That just seems like, personally, that seems like a lot to me.
Okay. So, folks, what we're going to do is we're going to go on break. I'm going to take about a 10-minute break. And then when I come back, it is Pokemon Legends ZA End Game. All right. Now is...
Well, he gone. So that is going to do it for me. I'm glad that we got a chance to catch up, and he didn't really get as whiny as I thought he was going to about not getting, money or anything. He's certainly still very butthurt about his like worst games or whatever. Not, I guess, making him like $10,000. I don't really know like what he was expecting, but I appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll do this again sometime soon. I do invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. But like always, you don't have to do that. I'm not your mom. I don't get to tell you what to do. Big ups. Everybody have a terrific day. As always, stay toxic, my friends.